for Women Affairs of Kwara State, who died 2 days ago in motor accident.
Sorry.
May her soul and sorrows of all the faithful departed, through mercy of God, rest in peace. Thank the government of Kwara State who afforded us this facility to be able to meet with you. What we are doing now is a new politics. That is why we are bringing a budget that shows compassion beyond party.
Young people.
That's the new Nigeria we want to build.
Young people.
We don't want to be the new Nigeria where we divide ourselves, but the new Nigeria where we unite ourselves. That is why we're doing what we're doing. So we thank you for being here. The new Nigeria is. That's what Tati and I want to do. In the past 10 years, all Nigeria has produced insecurity, poverty. There were more people living in poverty than any other country of the world. Unemployment, history, first scarcity. Everywhere is suffering. The Nigeria we want to build is a Nigeria where we will start securing Nigeria. We will secure Nigeria. Nigerians will be able to move around in Nigeria feeling secure. That's what we want to provide. We want to provide a united Nigeria where there will be law and order, where everybody will say, be proud to say, I'm a Nigerian. Rather than from the east or west or south, but I'm a Nigerian. We want to move Nigeria from consumption to Nigeria is not producing anything today. Kwara State is one of those places we will invest in agriculture. To be able to use agriculture to industrialize and for export. With that, we bring down this inflation. Your money will be worth something. With that, we have food available to us. With that, we will create jobs. With that, we will do export and bring down the rate of your exchange. It will be a win-win. We want a Nigeria where they are not just to strike. 4 years will be. That is what we want. We don't want a Nigeria where people go to school for 4 years and they stay for 8 years. It will no longer happen here. And those who came out of the university will find a job. They will do something. We will support them. Today they don't care about you. We want Nigeria that cares about you. We have cared about them. They are the only ones who benefit in Nigeria. That is why the money they borrowed, we can't find it. They have been swallowed by snake. By God. We don't want the Nigerian market where they swallow the money. We'll make sure that snake is in shoe. So that our money is in the bank. That is Nigeria we want to be. Mama. This year's election, they are going to come to you. And they will tell you to vote for them. Based on tribe. Please tell them you are hungry. Tell them you are unemployed. Tell them you are suffering. Not tribe by bread cheaper. They will come with religion. They will come with religion. They will tell you they are Muslims, they are Christians. Tell them you are hungry. You have no job. The students are not in school. All this resistance. Do not allow them to continue. They will give you money. Collect the money because it's your money. They didn't print any money. So they give you the money, collect it and vote for us. Collect the money and vote for They must go now. So we can have a country. And that is what you try to do. When you do that, you will be part of building this new Nigeria, where everybody will be happy. That is what we want to do. We want Nigeria where the election 19 days from now, when you go to vote, please remember your own future. Remember the future of your family. Remember the whole day in Nigeria. Only Daddy and I are saying, vote for character. Vote for competence. All of us say we can fight corruption. And we will do it because we're not taking government money before. They can't say the same thing. When you go to vote for Labour, LP. Don't vote for them any longer. So we can stop poverty. So we can stop all the problems of this country. That is what we are asking you to do. The youth, the women, this should be your government. Every day they tell you are leaders of tomorrow. At their age, they refuse to go. Chairman of APC is 75. Chairman of PDP is 70. Chairman of Labour Party is 52 years old. If you add me, add 30, add chairman, the three of us are the leading people in the party. Divide our age, we were 55. 55. If you do their own, 70 and above. 15 years. Can you want 15 years? That's what we are saying. We are bringing governance back to your level. We are bringing it back to you. That's why we're here appealing to you. Go out today. 19 days to go. Not just your vote, go and convince. Everybody here should be able to convince the next 500 to 1,000. That is the new thing is happening in Nigeria. That new thing begins with you. That new Nigeria begins with you. It is you that will go out and vote and convince other people. Then we want a Nigeria where nobody will buy your vote, but you have a security. But where nobody will buy your vote, but you have a job. Where nobody will buy your vote, but the schools will work. Where nobody will buy your vote, but you will eat. Where nobody will buy your vote, but things will work. You have health. You can go to general hospital like they used to go before and be cured. Because we have an insurance that will work. Where if you want a job or you want to start your small business, you can start. That is Nigeria you want. Not Nigeria where whenever there's time for vote, they come and give you 5,000. And then for next 4 years, you're on the street. No. Take your money and do what? What the man. You have voted for are suffering. You are begging for room. There's nothing there for my people. Now we are asking the vote for human being. Mama, Papa. We are caring for the mama. We are caring for the papa. We are caring for the kids. Mama, Papa. Thank you and God will bless Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise as we welcome. Those of us who are here and those of us who are not here, those of us who are open the ears and those who haven't, those who are running to us and those who are running away from us, I am putting this now. Nigerians have made up their minds to bring an end to insecurity and bad governance. Nigerians have decided. They have decided to end poor management of our economy. Nigerians have decided to bring an end to corruption. Nigeria is that country on earth that bad leadership has disallowed to develop. Labour Party is that party that has given Nigeria what no other party has ever given Nigeria. Obedient movement is that movement that has united the whole of Nigeria for one common cause. Peter Obi, let me tell you, Peter Obi is not just a name, it's a phenomenon. Peter Obi has a meaning. Peter Obi is that exemplary leader. He is that shining star. He is that international rising megastar, hero. Hero in Africa, who is bringing the end of misery in Nigeria. Right now, with these rallies going around in Nigeria, there are some people who will stand in front of you and say that they solve the problem of security in Nigeria. Is that true? While you are queuing for your cash, they will tell you they have improved the economy. Is that true? While you are eking out a living, they tell you they stopped corruption. Is that true? They and their promises are hollow. They and their promises are empty. They and their promises cannot be trusted. They and their promises are dangerous. We are bringing an end to them.
Yeah. No cash.
Let me tell you, from the day you hear this, from the day you hear the word called President Peter Obi of Nigeria, from that day, we shall stop the killings and start the healing of Nigeria. We shall stop the stealing and start the giving. We shall stop the slide and start the climb of the Nigerian society. Right now, calm down. Open your hearts and listen to a very soft voice, full of wisdom, full of character, a soft voice, full of content, a soft voice, full of compassion, a soft voice, full of commitment. Peter is going to address you. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now introducing the man with the 5 C's, the man who is going to stand the chick of Nigeria.
We have decided to save Nigeria. We have decided to follow Peter. We have decided to vote for Labour.
Labour Party.
Papa, Mama, Pikin.
My fellow country people within Naija, how una dey? We salute you now and we bring you now ogbonge message wey be hope for a new Nigeria. And this message na from Mr. Peter Obi, the presidential candidate of Labour Party for the election wey dey come so. If you don't know, Mr. Peter Obi na former governor of Anambra State and graduate of University of Nigeria Nsukka. He still attend different top universities for abroad and Mr. Peter Obi na still former chairman of banks for Nigeria. And with all this plenty experience, he don't decide to contest as president of Nigeria under the Labour Party to serve our country with better mind and truth based on say he sabi work, he get good character and he get the ability to do better thing for us.
Labour Party.
Papa, Mama, Pikin. Vote Peter Obi for president. Vote Labour Party.
Mr. Peter Obi, vice presidential candidate under the Labour Party, na Senator Yusuf Datti Baba Ahmed, be graduate from many universities. And na former senator. Mr. Obi choose am because na person wey get better mind, good character, and e sabi work to make sure say we continue to live in peace and unity for Naija. Both of them na religious people wey believe well say Nigeria na great country wey dey don dabaru for many years and na make many people dey suffer today. This na time for Nigerians to take their country back. Yes, na time for you to take your country back. This na time to make Nigeria great again. Now be the time and it start with you. So make you vote Peter Obi and Yusuf Datti Baba Ahmed because together them go create new Nigeria where you dey dream.
Labour Party.
Papa, Mama, Pikin. Vote Peter Obi for president. Vote Labour Party.
This message now from Voice of Patriots. Them be correct people wey stand gidigba with Peter Obi and Yusuf Baba Ahmed to say Nigeria must better.
From consumption to production. Obi Adema, Obi Adema, Obi Adema, Obi Akachama, Obi for Nigeria, Obi go to good. Obi follow Obi,
Labour Party for whatever.
We go for whatever.
Peter Obi for whatever.
We go for whatever.
Nigeria go for whatever.
For whatever.
Senator Yusuf Ahmed for whatever.
Forward, we go forward. Higher.
If you go to Oyibo countries like Singapore, now the better people now dey for government and people will get better brain. So make we no carry people we no get sense enter government for our own Naija. Many people will get better brain for Nigeria. We supposed to dey government to lead us. Now them can't be small people, but the ones we no get better head to lead. Now them they do rubbish.
Bow. Yes. Thank you very much, my people. We have just less than 18 days to go I would like you to tell us, where are you actually joining us from now, and what is the situation right now at this particular moment with Mr. Peter Obi's movement?
I'm joining in from Abuja, the capital city of Nigeria. I have been on ground with Mr. Peter Obi, particularly with the rallies, introducing him on stage. I'm the official compere for the rally. I'm also part of in the organogram. I'm a mobilization officer. I couldn't make it to Kwara today because there's another meeting that we're having tomorrow here that he's going to be in attendance, Professor Padatomi, and a whole lot of support groups under what you call the Independent Campaign Council, which is a big tent. I'm standing forth for the chairman of the Independent Campaign Council, in the person of Dr. Peter Agada, and then just ensuring that all things are done well. So they just finished with the Kwara rally today, where massive crowd right from the airport. The welcoming was crazy, down to all the things that happened. And yeah, so that's where we've been with the train, and of course, there's a possibility that Abuja rally might be moved from Thursday to Sunday. That has not been confirmed yet, but just to give the lineup of what is expected. And of course, on the 11th, we're going to be in Lagos for the final showdown. So that's where we have been. That's what we've been doing. And I know that the moment we're done with the rallies, we're moving from the collective mobilization to what we call direct canvassing and vote harvesting. That's going to be the focal point of every activity as we move towards the red line, the 25th of February. And of course, that there are different engagements, that are going on in terms of yesterday, something significant happened when the middle belt and the south came together. Southeast leaders and also the southwest leaders came together in the formal meeting in Abuja to endorse, Peter Obi as the next president of Nigeria. That was a big and a huge milestone that happened yesterday that is also notable for the world to know. Different engagements are going on home and abroad in different quarters in all the places. People are shifting gears. We're getting down to the ward level activation, the polling booths, and all of that. That's what the next hours to the drawdown to the closure of this is going to be. And so that's what we have amongst other things that are going on.
All right, thank you very much, Dr. Mo. I would like to quickly talk about the Lagos movement, which is already scheduled for on the 11th of this month, just a weekend here. So I would like you, because some of us is already a bit skeptical. We talked about it. The Kwara rally today, we streamed it live. We were live, with Mr. Peter Obi a couple of minutes ago, But the Lagos on, how it is, because Lagos, one of the presidential candidates have claimed that he owned Lagos. So more of the obedience have been coming to my inbox, WhatsApp group and all that, saying that the rally could be disrupted. What confidence can you give to all obedience, especially in Lagos, the Lagos part?
I'm smiling because even before you finish, it's very nostalgic for me. It's nostalgic in different what's it called now, aspects, because I remember clearly 1st October last year was when I answered the question on Arise TV in Lagos when we got there with Charlie Boy, and I was put on the hot seat to say that was the day before the 1st October rally. I was the face of the Lagos Obedient Rally, and I remember saying when I was asked that there is already a communique that we shouldn't use the Lekki Arena, and that what is going to happen if the Surulere Stadium is not open for us to use. And I mentioned very clearly that what we are bringing on board is superior, is something that is way above the ordinary. It is not something that Nigerian has seen before. We're bringing in superior intelligence. We're bringing in something that is of higher quality and realm. You know, for something whose time has come, it is unstoppable. Whatever you do to tame this movement, you're only going to be fueling the positive energy of it. If you lock up the stadium like they did.
Okay, Dr. Mo, I think a call came to his phone. We can't hear him right
With
now.
the sky.
Okay, we have you back. We have you back. Okay.
Yes, my phone rings nonstop. So these are some of the problems that, but it's a good problem because people are calling in to find out things that needs to happen. So we'll try and manage that. Yes. So whatever happens, you know, it's on.
Oh, the call came in again. Please be patient with
Only
us.
Going to be victory. When we did 1st October. Sorry, just bear with me. I'm sorry. When we did the 1st October march, we couldn't put any jingle, we couldn't put any poster, we couldn't do anything. The most we could do was that myself and Area Father got on a few networks and we made the announcement that the 1st October rally was going to take place. Guess what? Not only did Surulere was completely overwhelmed, the Lekki Arena was completely overwhelmed, Festag was submerged, Ajegunle was turned up. There are at least 6 different points in Lagos that were completely submerged by the obedient movement, like, you know, what has never been seen before. And I can tell you, this is what is going to happen. There's a new owner of Lagos, and that is the obedient family. Exactly. They're taking over. You know, what the people haven't realized is that this is not something that has ever been seen before. It is about the people and the establishment. And like we say, Obi is not running for office. The masses are running for office. Obi is only a tool that is being used. So it's something fluid, something dynamic, something out of the box. You can't see it coming. They won't see it coming. Lagos is going to be on fire.
All right. All right. We are not going to take much of your time, but we are going to give opportunity for all our panelists here because all of them were actually waiting for you. So I believe they have a question for you, which we are going to be starting with Mr. Ike. Mr. Ike, sir, do you have a question for Dr. Mo?
Good afternoon, Mr. Dr. Moses. Thank you for what you do for the betterment of our country, Nigeria. And we pray that God will give all of you more grace and strength to do the best for our country.
Amen.
My question is pertaining to Lagos rally. I've heard it is TBS Square. I don't know if it is true or it's going to be the same way. First start TBS Surulere. Is it the same kind of rally that is going to take place in Lagos? That's one of my questions. The second question that I have is, you know, there are so many rumors that are coming out from Rivers State. I don't know if you have any information to give or what is actually on the ground in Rivers State. What is Wike up to? You know, I mean, what is really going on? Rumors of APC getting involved with Wike, and we don't know actually, but maybe you can enlighten us to know what actually is on the ground going on in Rivers State. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Ike. Dr. Mo, would you like to take 2 questions at the same time or one at a time?
Whichever you're comfortable with is fine with me.
Okay, just take it one at a time. I think that will be better.
Okay. So regarding the Lagos rally, I would be able to confirm to you because I'll be speaking to with some of the organizers, the local LOC tonight. for Lagos, nothing is cast in stone. Even though, yes, we're taking over the TB square, but I know that can contain the obedient family, even from the 1st of October rally. So I know that we would ensure that we have other spots regardless, because even in Adamawa and in other places, we couldn't do one spot. When we're in Adamawa, we have to do Mubi, we have to do Numan, and then we have to do Yola. If that can happen with places like Adamawa, of course, you know what will happen in Lagos. So I know that, yes, the one-stop place is going to be TB Square, but I know, I can almost guarantee that we're going to have other spots, but I would be able to give a definitive answer to that when I engage with some of the LOCs in Lagos tonight. As concerning what's going on with in River State with Wike and his G5, whatever they call themselves, the obedient movement has really gone beyond whatever decisions will be made with the G5 or Wike, because as it is right now, we all know that Wike has just one vote, and there are timing to everything. The obedient movement has way gone. It doesn't even matter whatever choices or decisions that they make, because just like Dogara, who is the former Speaker of the House, who is a member of the Atiku team, said that, categorically said that Obi is going to win this election. If that is coming from somebody that is a high-profile person with Atiku, we can even donate Wike to any of these people, because I can assure you that we would overwhelm. We're going to our vote will be so overwhelming that we can afford to donate Wike to either Bulaba, or we can give it to Atiku. So that's what I can say about that, because River State is 100% obedient.
Thank you so much. Okay, we can donate Wiki. All right, I like that. We'll expatiate on that later on. Okay, I'd like us to move on to the next person right now. I'm just going to ask you if you have a question. If you don't have a question, just say pass, please. Okay, the next person that I will be asking now will be Prince Collins. Prince Collins, do you have a question?
Yeah, thank you very much for the opportunity, and I want to greet gentleman Mr. Moses Paul. I want to say welcome. I've seen you several times in the media. I want to congratulate you for what you are doing, and I want to appreciate your efforts for supporting the group that is yearning for a better Nigeria. I want to say congratulations once more. You are welcome to this station. Actually, before I ask my question, I want to quickly let you know that this station, Naija Watch, to add to what they have said before, is a like minds of people that have a strong passion for a better Nigeria. Most of us are in diaspora, and we've actually, enjoyed the benefit of true democratic government, and we want Nigeria to take that part, and that is why you see us. We do this thing with like minds. We don't even, a lot of us I've not met before. We don't even know ourselves. We are just people with like minds that have a strong passion for a better Nigeria in all ramifications, and we feel that politics is one of the way we can put a true way go. So thank you very much, and you're welcome. So what I want to ask is that how can you assure or reassure, our viewers and supporters as regard the confidence when it comes to, after voting event, immediately after voting, to the final stage of result announcement, owing to the fact that the two initial so-called mega party have the power of incumbency, which is a yardstick for manipulation. And looking at the history of Nigeria politics, it has been an issue, that is always making things work against, competent leaders. So how can you reassure us that when we cast our votes, our vote is going to be monitored and it's not going to be manipulated until the final result is announced? Thank you so much. That's my question.
All right, Dr. Mo, over back to you.
The energy of any nation it's youth, the passion, the power that we have seen across our street, across every state, following what even happens on social media. These things are real. And I speak as one who has been on ground in practically all the states, in all the rallies, especially in northern Nigeria. There is practically no polling booth you go to today in Nigeria that you will not find an obedient that is represented there. Even with INEC, I can tell you that 50% of the people in INEC are very obedient, just like with the police and those security agencies. I'm not sure, but I can almost tell you that with what we have seen in the last few weeks, that President Muhammad Buhari is going to vote for Obi because Obi represents his aspiration. Obi reignites the dream of Tafawa Balewa, of Nnamdi Azikiwe, and of Awolowo. This is the only thing, this is the best thing that has happened to Nigeria since 1999, since the inception of democracy, if not since the birthing of Nigeria itself, you know, where you can see unity of purpose across our streets, you know, people cleaning after themselves, holding themselves accountable, you know, ensuring that they take care of themselves. For most people, most of the rallies that I've gone to, I've had to pay my way, pay my accommodation with joy and passion. And this has to do with many other people who are doing the same thing. For the first time, we're going to see an election where individuals, party agents, and people are going to ensure, you know, Nigeria is not the same anymore. Nigeria has changed. This is what we see with the obedient movement and the rallies. And I can tell you here 100% that we're going to have a free and fair election. Should anything go amiss, Nigerians will hold INEC, they will hold the presidency, they will hold these bad governance and leaders accountable. They're going to hold them right there. I have been in places, not because I'm saying that it is good, but in most of the rallies, I've seen people, I have stood 8 hours waiting for Obi, 10 hours waiting for Peter Obi. It's a new energy. There's a new sheriff in town. It's not Nigeria as usual. You people have held fort on these platforms for months and weeks and days, and nobody is getting tired. Nobody, our lives are suspended completely until this new Nigeria that we dream for. And this is what we are going to do on election day. We will hold forth power for power to ensure that what is required is done. And this is the message to all obedience and people alike. There's no need to worry because Nigerians have woken up. It is the people versus the establishment. I have total confidence that from the north to the south, east and west, that the obedience are going to hold ground in different polling booths and ensure that what is right is done because it is time.
Okay. It is time. I like that part. I like the last statement. It is time because even me myself, I'm surprised to see what is currently happening in Nigeria. Although we foreseen it on this platform because I remember we talked about it like 6 months before time that the next presidential election, a minority party is going to come up to take over this country. We talked about it on this platform. You know, when Peter Obi defected out of PDP, I was the first on the whole social media in Nigeria. You know, I stand to be corrected. That came out on air. That was in, I think that was in April. That came out on air to say, this is it. A revolution is about to happen. You know, because I'm from Edo State. What happened in Edo State when Governor Obaseki were denied a ticket from APC and then he defected to PDP and all that? Then I referenced to that. That's something that is going to happen, but it's going to be bigger. And that is what is happening right now. Prince Collins is here. He can testify to that. Leftist is here. He can testify to that. So you wanted to say something, Prince Collins?
Yeah. You know, initially we were looking at Peter Obi and Wike. You know, Wike. We said we want to choose among two of them. We are going to look at the best, and at the end, he switched to the other party. Then you came out and spoke. I can still remember.
Yes. So what we are trying to say, since April, we've been here 7 days a week. I myself have been here 7 days, every blessed day. Is a vow. I gave my platform. You can see on top of there, Peter Obi for 2023, Peter Obi for president. You know, a lot of people thought that Labour Party paid us to be doing this. We are streaming from 3 platforms right now for Peter Obi, and we've been doing this since April last year, every blessed day, accompanying with my team. Lefties that you see right there on the screen is my team, and I have other team in the backstage and order who joined me to make this possible. For me, I don't want to labor in vain. All I want as a payback to what I'm doing right now is to see Peter Obi as my president, because I want a better Nigeria. I grew up in United Kingdom. I've benefited all the good things in life in abroad, but we want to see at least a bit of emulation from what we've seen in abroad in Nigeria. That's why we are doing this. Thank you very much for what you are doing. We really do appreciate you. Let's move on. I would like us to hear from a question from Mr. T. Please go ahead with the question if you have any.
Thank you very much, Mr. Elvis, Mr. Lefties, everyone on the panel, the commenters. Thank you. Dr. Moses, thank you for coming on here. Thank you so much for all that you guys stand
We cannot
for.
hear you very well. We can hear you well.
Yeah, we can hear him. We can hear him.
We can hear him clearly.
And all that you guys represent. As a concerned citizens calling from diaspora, like Mr. Elvis said, 7 days a week he's been on. I mean, whenever we can join and then just make our voice heard, because we're first Nigerians before we became other citizens of other countries. So the question, INEC using road union worker to move sensitive materials on election day. What is Labour Party doing with respect to that to ensure that the systems are not compromised or sabotaged? Then number 2, what is the place of Labour Party when it comes to students that were on strike for several months, and now some few days or some few weeks to election, they're putting the students on exams? What is Labour Party trying to do with respect to that? Then for the pool washers, are you making sure that their security is guaranteed from the touts in other party? Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. T. Dr. Mo, for the student, because information reached out to us the other day that 15,000 leftists? Was it 15,000 students that cannot vote?
3 million.
About 30,000. About 3 million.
3 million. Okay. Okay. So what our brother is trying to talk about, ask now, that I don't know if Labour Party have done anything about that to make sure that all students will be entitled to vote.
Yes, not only that illegal petition has been filed on that, there are marches that even the student bodies are engaged in to boycott anything to do with exams or schooling for this, coming elections. Students are making sure that they're going to be home or in their places, their respective places of where they're going to vote, to ensure they do that. Labour Party, as a party, is putting her own pressure, through the legal means. And of course, the civil society and other bodies are also carrying out civil activities to ensure that pressures are put to, because we can vouch for 99.9% of those students that they are all obedient, and that's our vote. And anything that would ensure that we don't do that is going to be detrimental to us. So we're doing everything and to ensure that that is done. As the question against using road transport workers, don't forget that the Labour Party is a baby of the NLC and the TUC, which are also a support group block of the Labour Party. What that means is that they will ensure that they secure the materials because it is their future they're protecting. I don't think there is any fear with that because, of course, there will be security guidance that will also escort those materials. The third question you asked has to do. There was a third question. I think I can't.
The pool washers. Are we making sure that I think
Yes.
like the caller said that people stand through to make sure they follow through till everything is done and done perfectly well.
Yes. So the good thing with this, the evolution of our movement, is that there are different moving parts to this. One of the things that we even had to do deliberately to ensure that we don't work at cross purposes was to hold meetings like one of which we'll be having tomorrow. Because if we even leave things, we have different groups, and I don't want to get to specifics because when it has to do with security, there are things we can't divulge on the media spaces because that's also what you don't want our opponent to use against us. But I can say this here that there are different layers of coverages, not just from the polling booth agents, because we have different support group networks that are very big. We're going to have layers and layers of that. So that is one area that I can assure you work is going on day and night. We're going to be having multiples of different layers of security where that is concerned, as concerning the protection of our votes and to ensure that our vote is also protected and also transferred adequately via the beavers.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. Let me quickly move on to the next panelist here, which is we have Mr. Shuksa. Please go ahead with your question.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Naija Watch, for for inviting me. Good evening, Mr. Dr. Moore. I just want to use this opportunity to thank each and every one of you that are on ground, making sure that things goes right. Your efforts cannot be quantified. It's really too much, and we love it. And I want to use this opportunity once again to thank Mr. Elvis, the owner of Naija Watch, for making this platform available for most Nigerians, to make sure that we do the right thing. This platform, since I think I joined since June, and from that day to today, 7 days a week, even on Christmas, some of my family members, living in diaspora, they accuse me of, overlooking them, but, this is what it is. We have to fight for the future because most of them want to go back home. I want to go back home. And that's why we are putting in this effort. And on this platform, most of us learn that, because we are not available to vote, we have it as a duty, to make sure that those who represent us back home, do the needful. So I say once again, thank you for coming here to talk to us. Yeah, my question is that simple. We all know that the voters' card collection has ended, and we also know that many people didn't get their voters' card, not because they don't want, but because INEC was unable to make it available for them to collect. So how are we going to make sure that no Nigerian is disenfranchised from voting? That's one of my questions. And the second one, quickly, is I know that
please,
it is
can you
legal
just go
now.
straight to your question, sir, please?
Yeah, it is legal now to use videos on election day. How are we sure that the security officers will not stop people from using that? Because some of my people want to make sure that they cover those things. Thank you.
Okay, all right. Dr. Moore, back to you.
What is legal is legal. Even though I know that Nigerians don't fully understand the implication of the 2023 general election, especially this will be the first time where our elections are going to be 100% electronic. So just the same way with the cashless policy, any policy that is driven by technology is something that is completely new to our people. But this is why we are also hard on voter education across board. We've been doing a lot on voter education to bring people up to speed on their rights and privileges, especially where the codes of conduct and application as concerning the 2023 general election is concerned. And like I said, across board, so we would have to do a lot more of having to educate the people on the street, including the watchmen, the security agencies too, to allowing, for people to be able to use their gadgets and all of that, And because you mentioned it, I would ensure that the spokesperson, Dr. Tanko, and all the spokesmen, both from the Big Tent and the Uridati Campaign Council and everybody, is well equipped with this knowledge so that we can escalate it, because those are part of what we're going to stay focused on as we draw down to the red line. So I think it's important, but it's also important to, just the same way we have turned the entire campaign media strategy to, focus on the logo and what is expected on election day. This is also one of the focal points to be able to hone in on, so that security agencies do not begin to, misbehave like they usually would do against the what is acceptable in terms of policy of our laws and what is applicable. So it's one thing that I'm going to take off too from here. Yeah.
Thank you very much. So I'm going to take about 2 calls now, as I have 1 or 2 persons that want to contribute to this. Please bear with us. Thank you. Hello, madam. Can you hear me? Hello. Yeah, good evening to you. Thanks very much for calling in. Please go ahead with your question.
Hello, sir. Thank you for joining us today. My name is Florence Omorigay, and I'm calling from the US. I represent millions of Nigerians in the diaspora who are abroad, but our spirits are home. Our bodies are here abroad, but our spirits are home. And we know, as well as the government, that if the country was right and everything was well, we would all be home today. To add to that, I'm also a farmer. I'm a fish farmer. Why? Because I haven't given up on my country. I still choose to invest back there because I want to be able to reach back and give back. Now that I've said that, I just wanted to ask you some questions, because we know we're dealing with people that are very tactical. We know we're dealing with politicians who are the cabal, more or less. So my question is this: now we know that they're going to pull some last minute stunts, okay, to prevent people from going around. They're going to cause some artificial rifts or problems here and there, some kind of violence that would prevent especially students who are currently in the university campuses right now from coming back home to vote. So my thoughts on this is, and I would like to find out what you guys are doing, or if you can share with us what you're doing to prevent people from being able to move around. Right now we have fuel scarcity and then there's no cash. So these 2 things alone are going to prevent students from being able to go back home and vote. What can be done about it?
Thank you very much, Madam Efrata Catfish. Florence Amorigi, God bless you. Okay, Dr. Mo, can you take on that, please?
Yes, I can assure you that for the obedient movement, this policy, this lack of money, of cash in our system is a very welcome idea for us. It's not going to deter us in any way. Exactly. As a matter of fact, there's a section of some obedient that carried out a march today, in the city of Abuja at the CBN to tell President Muhammad Buhari and all his cabinet that they gave kudos to them for sustaining a policy like this, because now You have to suffer before something can be good.
Mhm.
And even though we know that whatever how, anywhere in the world, when there is a new policy, there is a rejig before you can have them. And it's important because we know they give shishi. All the mammoth crowd you are seeing, the difference between the obedient rallies and other rallies is that I've seen students who have carried their school fees and contributed to the obedient movement. People have, in fact, I know, let me not mention his name, but he's one of the people running for office under the senatorial candidacy of one of the states in Labour Party. His son was schooling in the UK, only for him to see his son with Dr. Mo in the Lagos rally, jumping and shouting, and he nearly fell off from himself. His son came, didn't tell him, went to do the obedient movement. So we are not perturbed at all. We are happy. We are very excited about this policy, this cashless policy, because it's coming at the right time, so that, because you see, when we engage in vote buying and we allow money to get into the system, especially at a time like this, we will not produce good leaders, because the garbage in, garbage out. If people are bought, if there's so much money in the system, to buy brooms and umbrella, you cannot buy mama, papa, and Pekin with those things. These are the foundation of our society. So I want to tell you, and I speak not just for myself, but for the entire obedient movement, that we are happy with the policy. In fact, if they can sustain the cash, we are ready to suffer for the next 18 days. We are not even bothered at all, because if they bring out the money, we will collect, because it's our money that those leaders have stolen. We will collect the money and we will vote for Obi. These are part of the mantra that we've been singing. Real Nigerians have seen, we understand the rogue. We understand what they've been doing every 4 years. And we don't want to renew, the cycle of brigandage and weaponization of poverty, which with this, and we are okay with it. And this is the only time and one thing that we commend this particular regime, for ensuring that they implemented this policy at the right time.
Okay. We got a network attack right there in general, but I guess everybody's back now. We can hear each other's. Thank you very much, Dr. Mo. Thank you. All right, callers, hold on. Let me also go back to the panelist again. Yes, Connor, please. I would like you to pass your question now. Good evening to you.
Okay, greetings, everyone. I'm just going to go straight to the question. Welcome, Dr. Mo, to the show. We appreciate your presence, and I also echo the sentiments of some of the panelists here by thanking you and everyone in Nigeria on the ground that is standing strong for all of us. We tap from your energy as much as you tap from ours as well. So kudos to you, and thank you for your consistencies. So my question is, I think you already alluded to the answer, to be honest, to the response, but I'm going to ask it anyways. So with regards to this cash restrictions that they have in Nigeria, because I know some people from the diaspora and everywhere else has been making donations to the OB movement. So my question, I guess, is, I hope that this restriction is not affecting the campaign in any way, as far as, being able to move from one state to the other or from one locality to the other. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. All right, Dr. Mo, that will be back to you now.
Thank you. There's a saying that when people suffer enough, they learn. Nigerians are learning. They have suffered enough, and they are willing to go all the way. Nigerians are ready. They're already suffering. They're willing to suffer to ensure that we have a new government. We're not deterred at all by the lack of money. I have seen people walk kilometers, to the rally grounds, even without money, and joyfully doing it. It's a new energy and spirit in the land. Nothing is going to deter people from moving to their polling booth. Nothing is going to. Some people they will walk it, we are ready to return back to the ages where it's almost like, the point I'm making is that there is nothing.
Okay. We'll have him back shortly.
No, there's no lack of, absolutely, there's absolutely nothing that would deter, that will stop, that would discourage.
Bear with us, my people.
The obedient family and Peter Obi, and there is nothing absolutely that would deter us from getting to ground zero to make our vote. Nothing. It's almost like how the scripture puts it. No death, no pain, no lack of anything can stop us, because we've already seen the glory. We all have seen it. And I speak for the people on ground zero. So for those of you out there, I just need you to know that there is nothing that can deter us, actually. Because I tell you something, even with the rallies, even with some of the mismanagement and all, and people who didn't get mobilization funds and all, the obedient family have completely, they've gone beyond all of that. They've taken their destiny in their hands, and they are ensuring that in the next 18 days, the world is going to hear from them.
All right. I have before I move on to the next panelist, and I also have questions from the comment section. Okay, my own question is this. I have a strong confidence that, yes, my principal, Mr. Peter Gregory, will become the next president of Nigeria. But my but is, if Mr. Peter Obi wins this election, do you think that Nigeria might experience any kind of manipulation or oppression from this government?
It's a very beautiful question, and a very thought one too. And I will answer this dispassionately, because with the love that we have for Peter Obi and the movement, I say this beyond Obi. You know, we're going to hold Obi accountable. There's one thing that Obi has consistently done at the rallies, and I look at him and I smile. He says to people when they are shouting, he says, "Shh, take off your phone and just record me. Take off your phone and record me, so that when I get to Aso Villa and they say it is one winch from my village, or it is one Cabal, or some people, you play the video and remind me." What we are doing is not about Obi. Should Obi get there, the moment Obi gets there, we will hold Obi accountable. Nigeria has changed. I don't even envy Mr. Obi, because we will hold him accountable. Nigeria has gotten to the place where the people have woken up, the youths have woken up. You know, we will hold him accountable. So should there be a time when the youth are not represented, or part of the manifestos and things are not done, we will take the revolution to him, because we are tired. So it is not about him, it is about the people. So, and we are all here collaboratively, we're going to do this. This is a new Nigeria that we've asked for and prayed for and worked for. If we were doing this because of Mr. Peter Obi, I will not be on this platform right now. I'm not doing it for Peter Obi.
Exactly. Exactly. Thank you. Okay.
I've spent money, my future. What doing, what we are standing for. The new Nigeria is not about, it's for our future. And yes, even though Mr. Obi is the tool we are using, should he get there and not comply to the agreement, to the social contract,
all right. Bear with us, my people.
We would respond adequately, because, and I've said this on national television before, that some of us are not just doing this now. I've been speaking this narrative for the last 20 years. Mr. Obi just happens to be standing on the center of gravity with this movement. I consider him the most luckiest man alive, you know, because he's standing on the path of competence, of character, of the dreams of our founding fathers. So this is what we are going to do collectively, should he not align to the ways of a new Nigeria.
All right. Thank you. Thank you very much. I will come back to you, my panelists. Let me quickly go to the comment section because I have a couple of questions here. Okay. The first question here is, okay, Africa Country already called in. Okay, I have one here from Azi Abo saying that Dr. Moses, please, I want to know if ad hoc staffs are going to vote simply because they are working with INEC. Are their votes going to be denied?
The ad hoc staff are not
any
supposed to.
Any obedient staff, can they vote, or their vote will be denied?
Yes, of course. They need to vote.
No, please hold on.
Is a technical question, and from the last discussion we were making sure that all the people, the ad hoc staff, are those who do not have their PVCs, because I don't think from the last elections, I know that ad hoc staffs are not supposed to vote, but I don't know the current status. This is a good one for me to find out today. I'm going to call on one of the commissioners and find out, but I know that from our end, especially working with Senator Ireti, we ensure that both the ad hoc staff and those polling booth agents and all of that, we ensure that they are people who are obedient family who do not have their PVC, so that we don't lose any people with PVCs, to working and being disenfranchised. But it's something that I'm going to clarify. Yeah.
Okay. To add to what you just said, normally by the rules of the INEC, ad hoc staff, observers, I think party agents can vote. They are not supposed to vote. They are supposed to be independent because they are putting in their effort. They are supposed not to be biased. They are not supposed to vote. I don't think they are going to be allowed to vote by law.
I agree with you.
Okay, thank you. All right, I have another one right there asking that any other political party trying to do any kind of alliance with Labour Party at the moment?
Oh, there are several of them. YPP. There are quite a number of what's it called now? Political parties aligning with Labour Party almost on a daily basis. Yes, we have a lot of them, and we also have some very progressive. Because I'll explain something very quickly here. You see, with the movement, even though the Labour Party is a legal instrument upon which Peter Obi and all the candidates are riding on, the obedient movement is much bigger than the party. There are people in APC, there are people in PDP, there are people all over the place that are obedient, and they are going to vote for Mr. Peter Obi. So that being said, apart from the parties that have been coming in, almost every day we're receiving different parties who are aligning with the Labour Party. There are individuals, stalwarts and leaders in the ruling party that are completely obedient, and they are not even hiding it at all. So this is the uniqueness, the significance and the symbolism of our movement. It's beyond party lines, it's beyond religion, it's beyond region, it's beyond any kind of things that put anybody in a prison.
Okay, the last one from the comment section is that one there. Is there any international organization that Labour Party is currently working with when it comes to monitoring the election?
As a matter of fact, while we were in Numan in Adamawa State, we saw the EU came right, they drove in, and I was quite taken aback when they drove into the rally grounds, and that's because they wanted to know and also engage with us, in terms of the monitoring. So we have a lot of people, a lot of groups from the EU, civil society groups, even support groups who are working with Labour to ensure that that aspect is covered. I can tell you that 100%.
All right, thank you. I have someone on the phone. Our panelists, please just hold on. I have someone. But Victor, thanks for calling in. You have 1 minute to pass in your question. Go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Najaatu. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can. Go ahead. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Najaatu. Thank you, Dr. Moses. Thank you, every panelist. And Dr. Moses, I'm so glad you came here today. And thank you for the good work you're doing to your country, Nigeria. Thank you for working in such a way that it's just God that is, I believe God is sustaining your strength, And I want to ask this question. In the polling unit, we have thousands of polling units in Kano. We have hundreds of polling units in Kano, Kaduna, and Katsina. How are you guys, because they are going to do some kind of a tricky game there, I believe, and Maiduguri too. How are you guys going to sustain and push back that narrative and the system they want to use, because they are trying to, because the Kaduna, the 3K and Lagos, they are almost doing the same, they are going to do the same, movement, the APC or whatever they call themselves. They are going to try and make trouble and push back so that we don't have enough people coming in to vote.
So what's your question again? What's your question again, sir?
Yeah, I'm trying to say in Kaduna, Katsina, and Kano, and Lagos, those are probably some of the hot spots. How are you going to guide against the intruders from the APC to start making trouble in those zones, in some key area where we have a lot of people coming out to vote?
Thank you. Okay, Dr. Moore.
Nobody has the monopoly of trouble. In fact, our Woto department will soon get activated and ready. So we don't need to worry too much about that. The other technicalities with securities and all the other arrangement, the same way they are planning, we are also planning. But like I said, it's not something we're going to discuss openly in this platform. Just know that Woto department will be activated.
Una Yeram, we have what we call Woto department. Leftists, not the year you. We not the year you leftists.
As a job measure, Woto. The best department for life, join. Hi.
Okay, you want to join that department?
Bro, I said the best department for life, join Woto department. You know what you mean?
That
yeah, I love it. I love that department.
Yeah, for
bumper to bumper department.
Join I tell you, Now
that kind of Alex they like. Now that kind of engineer Ken they like.
Yes.
Yeah, engineer Ken for be the chairman for them.
As they plan, so they plan. Talk yesterday for year now. When somebody they talk say for Lagos, they say forget. Nigerians are ready to take their country back this time. So nobody is sleeping. Meanwhile, let's move on to panelists this time. Okay, callers, hold on for a bit. Son of Man, you don't reach your turn. Please go ahead with your question.
Thank you very much, Professor Dr. Mo. It's a pleasure having you in our midst today. My name is Gingerbread Man, and I'm joining from the United States of America. Your contribution today has brought closure to two specific issues that we discussed on Naija Watch a few days ago. One of them is the issue about the Road Transport Union. And, we had an opinion here that the TU Road Transport Union is part of the TUC, which is part of the Labour Congress, and we believe that all these parastatals are advocates for a better Nigeria. So for you mentioning that is not going to be a problem. That is, kudos to us in previous conversations. Yeah. Also, you mentioned that today, just now, a few people or a few members of the obedient movement are holding a rally in Abuja, in form of support to the federal government and the Buhari administration that were in support of the Naira policy. We've also had that kind of conversation here, which is like a hashtag Buhari, Nigerians are behind you. say no to rigging of this election. So thank you for bringing closures to those two things. But my question, I have two questions, and I'm going to be straightforward with it. My first question is about, we saw what happened in Osun State. And from my spiritual, physical, and analytical, permutation, Labour Party is going to be victorious. However, we have evil, satanic political parties who will try to, scuttle the victory by using tactics like what happened in Osun State, which is creating scenarios where there are going to be, evidence of vote buying so that this election can go to the electoral tribunal. What is the Labour Party doing to ensure that such does not replicate itself? That people who have not been verified by the beavers do not get the ballot paper to go and cast their vote? What is the strict measures the Labour Party is putting in place, having learned from what happened in Osun State? That's my first question.
Thank you.
My second question is, I know that insecurity is a no respecter of human beings. When the train was attacked, when the bomb goes off, it does not select who is a security agent and who is not a security agent. So my question is, we are not on ground, but I believe as part of the big tent of the Labour Party, you can give us an insight. What is the body language of the law enforcement agencies of Nigeria with regards to this new Nigeria that we are yearning for? Are they going to shoot at us, or are they going to side with their oppressors, which are the political leaders? Thank you.
All right, Dr. Mo, go ahead. The one you think you can answer, talk to us.
From your last question, from what has happened even with our rallies, I can tell you that the security agencies, and that's why I'm also careful not, because there are things bordering on security that we're not supposed to talk about in the open. But I have the leverage to tell you that they've more than supported. They have ensured that we have free, security tight, rallies around the country. They love the obedient movement and family, and we need to also protect them so they don't sound partisan. But the president, Muhammad Buhari, has come forth, to say that and just a few days ago, that he would ensure that there is free, credible, and fair election, and that the security apparatus, they ensure that their job is done. He is a president. He's a custodian of security in the country. He has done that. That being said, from our own strategic movement, which is not something we're supposed to say, in the open, but I just want you to know that obedience as a family, we have put in place measures to ensure that we're protected, and we cast our vote and also protect our vote and stay as one family, in the different polling booths. As regards to what happened in Osun, the obedient family are the only people who discuss their strategies on open spaces. If I tell you what is going on in the APC and PDP, you run away from yourself. What is happening, what is bad in Labour Party is completely holy as compared to what is happening in all the other places, because we are so open, and 90% of the obedient family are not people who have participated, actively in context, in politics. So they're coming in with lots are naive, lots are ignorant, but they are learning and they're catching up with the codes and conduct of what is required to be done, and they are growing very well. The only thing that supersedes anything for the obedient family is the energy and passion and power, which has been channeled so properly, and so a lot is going to be done in the next 1 or 2 weeks as we draw close to the D-Day. So regardless, in every family, of course, you have the good, the bad, the ugly. But I can tell you, as compared to what you see, there is just a fragment, of the negativity we see. I don't think it's something to worry about much, in context to what is happening, in the country and in other parties. However, you are sure that we're going to clean house, So it's something to continue. What do you expect? Of course, Labour Party did not fall from the moon. It is Nigerians. We're just trying to clean after ourselves. So yeah, there'll be that. And speaking to the narrative of causing mayhem, I don't think it's anything different. We already know that, to cause panic and cause fear and all of that. I think we're all used to that now. But like I said, nobody has the monopoly of that. All die now, die. So we're here.
Thank you, Dr. Mo. Thanks for answering all the questions. I believe everybody have managed to pass in their questions right there. So we like to thank you very much for your time with us today. We wouldn't want to keep you here for that long, but we'll be looking forward to having more of you guys working with Mr. Peter Obi here, on our platform to continue to encourage us on what we are doing here. This is a selfless service. We are not expecting anything. Rather, we're expecting a payback as Peter Obi. It's only Peter Obi because we want him to become the next president of Nigeria. That's why we're doing this.
Mr. Elvis, I'm sorry to interject. I really am. I'm really sorry. But can I ask Dr. Mo just one more question, please?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So, Dr. Mo, and I think I'm going to be asking the same question that T has been typing in the private section. And he wanted to know if you have diasporas that are interested in coming home to help work for the LP movement, how can they connect with you? I think that's a very important question because there's some people that might be, there's some people who are actually planning, or they're already at home actually on ground waiting for the election. So, that would be an interest. And I'm just curious. I want to know as well, so if you could please respond to that, we'll appreciate it.
Thank you. You will.
Okay.
All right. Go ahead, sir.
I'll do that, and then you will just permit me to run. There's so much that has been waiting. We already have a few people who have come in already. We have them. Of course, my number can be available for those who are coming in. The party, the campaign office is available. The party office is available to also find out. But I'm here with you, and I can help for all the diasporas who are coming in. We already have quite a number of them who are helping out with the work, and some of them will be at the events even tomorrow. So, yeah, there are channels to have that.
Thank you very much. That is it. Thank you, Dr. Mo, for your time with us. We really do appreciate you. We are looking forward to a success, victory. If we need you more here for any kind of direction, illustrations, certainly I'll reach out to you. Thank you so much. All right. Thank you very much, my people. Dr. Mo, we are done with him now. He's a very busy man. For him to have the time to be with us here, it means a lot, because some of them don't ask. So I will get one or two persons here. Ibrahim Abdul Karim was here the other day. We managed to ask him a series of questions today, Dr. Mo. So we are still targeting more that will come here between now till next weekend, where we can continue to ask questions. Thank you very much, my people. So I'd like us to talk on this generally as a closing remark. So I'll hand over to Lefties if everybody can do this in 5 minutes so that we can round up. Lefties, back to you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I want to appreciate again Dr. Mo. I would have asked him why the middle name is Mad Mo, because that would have been my only question. But because it is a personal question, I decided to reserve it, because I know when you see anything mad, that thing is massive. Thank you very much for coming, and we really appreciate your time with us. So, as such, we want to start all over again. It's a rounding up for us to just say our rounding up opinions. So I would like to start it the way it is on the screen.
Before you move on,
Let me
please
increase
hold
your
on.
volume. It's very faint.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Thank you very much.
Before you move on, Mr. Pius Moye on the comment section, you're asking that please ask the Tomo, what can we do to have a million march 5 days before the election? Yes, there's a lot of march. A march will be taking part in Abuja in the next couple of days. In then Lagos, the next couple of. In fact, the one that will happen in Lagos now, the rally is going to be like a march as well. So, and there's also march that people are planning march across the state now, but I'm not too sure of the date. So we will update everyone here on this panel. Thank you. Back to you, Lefties.
Yes. On that note, there are there are going to be a lot of matches. People are just coming out to show themselves and show their anger on the present government. People really want change. This is the beautiful part of this Obidate movement. It's something that is so natural and it's just coming at the right time when Nigeria really, really needs it. Or else, if not this hope, I would have wondering what would have been happening. So people are not going to, nobody's trying to play with the hope we have. So I think everybody is on it. Just like there are things we are not supposed to preempt. Sometimes we want to say things we are not supposed to preempt. There are a lot of things we know, just like Dr. Mo also gave us an idea. A lot of people are obedient, even in the INEC, even in the military, even in the police. Are they living in good condition? Last time you saw the police ever coming out to want to protest. And you think they like the situation and the condition they are. There are things we don't want to say so that it doesn't look like, because it's just common sense. I think everything is going accordingly. This is why you see some of us, when some people come to want to say something that is so discouraging, we tend to be so harsh. But we are good now. We are no more harsh. We've learned our lessons. I think we all know what we are talking about. So on the rounding up, we want to quickly start with T. T, quickly talk to us.
Thank you very much, Mr. Lefties, Mr. Najaatu. Thank you guys very much for all that you do. The panelists, I mean, yes, Connor, always interesting to hear you, lady, you yourself, and Madam Rita speak. Alice, Mr. Collins, Mr. Ike, thank you guys very much. Now let me remind Nigerians again the reason why we're doing what we're doing. I mean, someone like Mr. Helvis is in UK, he's comfortable. Madam Rita is in Canada, yes, Connor is in Canada, comfortable. But one thing is that of the fact that we have a country to rescue. We have a country to deliver. The night when George Floyd was killed in Minnesota, I was watching CNN in the living room because that's one of my channels that I get news from. And I saw Don Lemon and the other guys crying on her when this whole thing happened in rage because a black man had just been killed. What's going to happen? But that was what changed the trajectory or the scenario in America. Does that mean it ended a situation? No. If it does end the situation, we won't see the killing of another black man by 5 black police officers that killed that guy just some days ago. Now, Peter Obi is coming. We begin to see the light at the end of the tunnel. And the revelation that Najaatu revealed today on Arise TV is a shocking revelation. So Nigerians out there, the call is the only power that you have now is to go get your peace, to carry out your civic rights by making sure that you vote. Only if we can do maybe like 3 million hashtag INEC can you extend this day for 2 more days for people to still pick up their PVC. It could have been better. Because there are so many PVC that have gone down the drain that there were no pickup because they were looking for an avenue to put their own person in power. But this movement is bigger than you, bigger than I, bigger than even the country itself. And so that's why you and I need to do the best that we can to make sure that people do the right thing. Nigeria is in a surgical room and needs a doctor to rescue it. And so you, myself, Peter Obi, and everyone, we are the one that needs to get Nigeria back on track by making sure that we do the things that we need to do. Let's not listen to the naysayers. Let's not listen to the warmongers. Just go out there, do your thing, cast your vote, stand, ensure that your vote is counted. Imagine if Mr. Lefty's brother is the one that is the DG, that's the general of the meeting and printing. Maybe I would have been getting some naira by now, possibly sent to my families. And so imagine all of those revelations that were revealed today. And so that's why you and I need to do the right thing. They don't have two heads. We all have one head. Nigeria is for each one of us. And so we cannot allow Nigeria to be taken over by some group of people. Now is the time. Go out there, cast your vote, and make sure that your vote counts.
Thank you, my brother. God bless you. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right, let's quickly move on to Mr. Ike, sir. Please, we would like to hear your final submission with us in within 5 minutes. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, my brother, and thank you everyone in the panel and people in the comment section, and my two beautiful sisters. I'm always happy to hear your voice when I have the privilege to be around. No, I'm fulfilled this afternoon. I'm filled with a lot of hope and a lot of confidence that we are doing the right thing and we are at the right track. I think his coming here has also opened our eyes also to know certain things. And this has reminded also that when we're, like Lefty said, some people come here with a lot of negative thoughts and, but these two members of LP that has come to this platform will give you a true picture of, it's not everything we are supposed to be, that is in the public domain. There are so many things that is being done on the ground that you are not going to hear on the public domain. So, but other political parties are playing a mindset game, and let us not fall to it. And I think that this young man, I've been following him in all the rallies, he's so dedicated to what he does, and every one of them. And I think that God on our side, and everybody playing his or her part and her role. And I think that at the end of the day, we shall reach at the end of the tunnel. And I did remember the first week that I joined this platform, I did say after the first day, I think it was the second day on Sunday, that I reminded everybody that the battle is not yet over until it is over. And I said that it's going to be hotter than what we're expecting, This next week, these 2 weeks that is remaining, my brothers and sisters, is going to be crazy. But never you take your eyes off the ball, because that's what they want you to do. Never you allow yourself to don't take your eyes off the ball, because we know what they want, but we're not going to give it to them, But every good information is welcome in this platform, and so that we can pass it over to Labour Party, and the one that they can pass to us for us to know, they can come to pass it over to us, so that our friends and our family that is back home, we can always encourage them through the information that we get here to reassure them that all is well. As I was talking to my senior brother this morning, it was all about the naira issue, the scarcity of naira and the rest of them. If you buy something of 1,000, you have to do transfer, and sometimes it takes 2 days to come. So I was laughing. I say, you see, this is Nigerian problem. Now it has come to money. Everybody's screaming, crying. Listen, I told him, listen, did you listen to Peter Obi yesterday? He said, no. I said, okay, you have to try to go back, check your YouTube and replay the interview with Peter Obi yesterday. He said that, yeah, that is going to be pain for a few days, but long time is a benefit for everybody. So, I mean, if it's something that is happening now, if we, at the end of the day that we get better for Nigeria, I mean, we can forget this in a matter of 5 months, that there was a day or weeks that we had a problem with people cannot change their money. There was no money to eat food. Why do we say that we are family? You know, why do we say be your brother's keeper? Why do God say love your neighbor as yourself? In times like this, in critical times like this is the time you show love. If I don't have bread in my house, I go to Brother Lefty's house, and if he has bread, he give me bread. If Elvis doesn't have bread, he go to brother T to his house and say, hey, listen, I don't have bread. This is the time we show love. It's the time that we support one another. This is the time we carry everyone's burden. And this was what I was telling my senior brother. This is the time, the little one you and your family have. If anybody by your side that doesn't have money to buy bread, if I have extra 500, this is the time you have to bless people. Because if you carry everybody along this time around, in the days of blessings of God, everybody will realize and remember that the day that there was nothing, you were there. So please, let us not use this naira something to distract ourselves. We have to pay a price. Sometimes good things doesn't come easy. All of us are in Europe today enjoying better life. Do we know how they suffer to build the better life that all of us are enjoying outside? And that is the same thing we are praying, that our country will be like that. People let their life for a better nation, you know, and everybody, generations are enjoying it today. The developed world never do any program that does not benefit people long time. Okay. If it's something that benefits few people, they tell you no, they can't do it. So please, let us not take our eyes off the ball.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, and God bless everybody.
God bless you too. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. All right. Let's move on to the next person here. As you all know that we are rounding up now. Everybody have 5 minutes. Mr. Schultz, Ibo Boise, Obi Boise.
You know, the way you call that name, it's difficult for people to call, but you know, you just master the art.
Yes.
Thank you. Yeah. Well, in fact, I'm just full of happiness. You know, I don't know what to say. You know, I was planning to speak on the previous video showcase, but there's no need for that. You know, the education, Dr. Moore brought in here today. It's, in fact, everything, you know, I'm going to contribute on the previous videos. I don't think they are important compared to, you know, the education he put out there today. You know, he see the important questions people asked, the collection of, you know, things they are not, you know, putting into consideration, you know, him mentioning that, saying he's going to use those things and go back so that they, you know, add it to what they are looking forward, you know, as tactics towards the election. It shows that there's no small knowledge in anywhere. You know, this is a man who has gotten a PhD, you know, a doctor, you know, all that, you know, for us to come together and discuss and he takes something back. I think we need to clap for ourselves, you know. So I think, Mr. Elvis, I don't know what to say to you, you know, because this platform, by God's grace, you will go places. This is just the beginning. You will go places. I'm not saying it because we are here, you know, because for you, this is what I want to do. You know, I was having goose pimple when I remember how long I've been here. Like I said earlier, you know, because of this place, I missed out on some people who were used to be on the phone on Christmas or, you know, any festive time talking. And all of them, they were accusing me. I told them, you cannot understand what we are doing, you know. So it's a great honor for me to be among this. And when we win, I think we're going to surprise you. Where we organize party, you are around, you know. I'm blessed you are in the same area I am. So that's where I'm going to hang it. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. God bless you. Thank you, sir. All right.
Well, and all your crew members, because not the only one they give.
Exactly. All right. Thank you, sir. Once again, let's hear from Amo Yeskona. Please talk to us in 5 minutes.
Okay, thank you very much. I bless you guys. It's my
Not
turn.
be you. I never call you son of Mao. Amo Yeskona.
Thank you very much. Greetings, Mr. Elvis, Mr. Leftist, everyone on the panel. I didn't get a chance to say that earlier. So I guess we're not discussing the videos that were played. So we're just gonna round up, right? So that's fine because the videos are self-explanatory anyway, and we are those of us that have been following know, that the other parties are ripping each other out up from within, which is fantastic to watch. Yeah, and thank you for inviting Dr. Mo, and I think he shed a lot of light on some of the questions that some of us had in our hearts, but we didn't know who to go to respond to those questions. So thank you for doing that. And I'm just going to end by saying that we should keep pressing on. We're almost there. And the hate is going to come, and it's actually here. There's so much, people are getting so much hate from every corner, especially if you are supporting the LP Peter Obi movement. You get trolled. Seriously, I get trolled on my page, but I mean, just stand strong and remain focused, because we're going to win this hands down. What we don't want to do or see is have it be runoff. It will never be so. So we need to stay consistent and keep pressing on. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Amo Yeskona. Thank you so much for your support as well. Thank you. I appreciate you. Anybody that want to talk about the previous videos, you can still squeeze that in within your 5 minutes. That's not a problem. But if there's no need, we can still talk about it again tomorrow. I think the more have fulfilled most of our expectations. And yes, thank you. Thank you very much, my people. All right, let me quickly move on now to the next person here, which is son of Ma. Idorish Ito now.
Finally, the thing come back again. Najaatu, I hear you.
Thank you, my brother.
I greet all my panelists and fellow Nigerians. As we draw nearer, I think 18 days to the presidential election, I want everybody to remember what Pa Ayo Adebanjo said recently. Being a man who has been around for a very, very long time, he said that the Cabal and those few people who have held Nigeria and destroyed Nigeria would not want to let Nigeria go back to the people. So we must be ready. We must be ready for this ballot revolution, and we must be ready, if need be, for the revolution by the barrel. I want to say that don't be anybody that knows how to interpret drama. We know that what Muhammed Buhari is doing with Bola Tinubu is just drama. That guy, they are playing smart on his head. The job has already been done. Nigeria has already been sensitized. The money has already been changed. The policy is not going to be changed. They cannot do any vote buying. INEC is resolute on making sure that it conducts a free, fair, and credible election. The onus lies on the Nigerians to make sure that whether there is fuel or no fuel, whether there is money or no money, we must go out on time, early, and cast your votes. And make sure, as Naija Watch has been showing on these commercials, that you endeavor to see them transmit that result. If there's no network, follow them to where there is network until you see that it is sent through beavers. And they should not take picture with anybody's or any device that is not beavers. That is what we must insist. And I want to use this opportunity to throw a light out. I know when I visit Nigeria, I have a personal Wi-Fi on me 24 hours. If it is possible, obedience, when you are going to your polling units, if you have access to such Wi-Fis, put it in your pocket, make it available to people who might be in some remote areas. There are different gadgets. I recently saw that Nigeria, they have launched what they call something bank, and that causes internet speed to be fast. So if we can make those available such that even when the INEC officials are claiming that, we don't have network, things are not transmitting, you provide them Wi-Fi, let that result be sent. So we must keep our eyes on the ball. The ball is to make sure that come 25th of February, when the result is being announced, His Excellency Peter Obi and Dati Baba Ahmed are announced as the new face of Nigeria, that will move this country from consumption to production. And I want to also use this opportunity to sound a note of warning to the opponents that nobody has a monopoly of violence. As a matter of fact, in this obedient movement, there's a department called the violence space. I used to go to that space sometimes. And I believe that Mr. Alex on this platform is also an advocate for such, movements. So nobody has monopoly of violence. So we would require and we demand a free and fair election. But if you come with violence, we'll give it back to you. Thank you.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you so much. All right. Victor Najaatu, I beg, talk to us. 5 minutes.
Good day, Mr. Najaatu. God will continue to bless you for your consistency and for your zeal to your motherland. And I want to thank the panelists. What you are doing is going to be laid down in history, and history will never delete whatever contribution you have made to your motherland. I want to really thank Ms. Dr. Mo for coming here today to clear some issues, some doubt in some of the obedient hearts, and some of them have come here and some of them have complained about it. I purposely called in to ask about the 3-4 hotspots. I call them hotspots in Nigeria, the 3K and Lagos, the security aspect of it. And it said something about the Woto department. I was so glad because most of our heart and mind, we're arguing about it, arguing about transportation. It has really been cleared. And I thank God, even our viewers, for those that have been calling in concerning this issue, it has been put to rest. And I thank God for the obedient movement for setting up those departments. And I want to go back to the other people, those that are against us, those that are against the obedient movement, those that are against the new Nigeria we are about to see. We are going to see it. No man can shut it. I listened to the congregation, coming together of the zone, apart from the northern zone, but the middle belt zone were there, and where Iwayanwu was speaking, and then the first governor of Anambra State was speaking. I want to go back to what the Anambra State, first governor of Anambra State spoke. He said, we are talking about, I was thinking, he said, I was thinking I was more humane. I never saw that somebody was hyper humane. He said, a lot of people don't know this man called Mr. Obi. He said, this man is an embodiment of humility and compassion. Mr. Nwayawu made mention of one thing. When he spoke about Mr. Obi, tears dropped from my eyes. My body was somehow, I felt something. Tears just rolled out from my eye. He said something, he said, I was in an airplane. Mr. Obi was a governor. He was ushered in by the security into the first class department. But when Mr. Obi heard I was in the plane, Mr. Obi had to come out and pick me. He knew I was going to refuse it. I refused, but Mr. Obi dragged me into the first class and took my seat.
He said he has done a lot of things, that they invited him to a place where he was sitting in front. He was at the back. Mr. Obi came to the back again and dragged him and put him right on his own seat and squeezed himself somewhere on the front seat. This is a man that respects, a man that has compassion, a man that love humanity, a man that loves his own motherland, a man that wants to serve. This is the first time they will come together and say they want Obi, and the place was elated. And there's one thing the deputy governor of Lagos State, the former deputy governor to Mr. Agbado said. He said when he read the transcript of the former president of Nigeria, he said one thing, he took note of one thing. He said, if Nigeria missed this, there might not be Nigeria anymore. This is from Obasanjo. If Nigeria missed this, there might not be in Nigeria anymore. And this is a note to every one of us in Nigeria. And I want to say, to Nigerians, to those of you on the fence, the more they quarrel about themselves, the more revelation and secret they are bringing out. And this revelation they are bringing out is left for you that are sitting on the fence, that don't know what is happening. You can now see what is happening, how they have eaten all the resources, all the good gifts God has given you to every Nigerian, how they have manipulated it, how they have put their brother, where they print Nigerian money, how they put their brother, their cousin, and how they put their children in the oil sector just to be paid millions of naira every day. And how your Senate president, who did not come in as a contestant in the senatorial district, and how he won in the Supreme Court now put him back to be the man that will contest for the Senate seat in Nigeria. So you are seeing all this. Who are you deciding on? Are you going to decide on those that have stolen everything concerning your life and the future of your children, or you are going to vote a man who have compassion, who want to take this evil satanic APC and PDP out by coming up with the rule of law, by coming up with a new system that will bring up the new Nigeria, the most populated nation, black nation in the world. Every eyes of a black man is focused on Nigeria now. It is either you make it or break it. If you want to see Nigeria glow in the future, if you want to see Nigeria glow in the eyes of countries of the world, if you want to see the black man stand up with boldness and say, this is the black nation we belong to, vote Peter Obi for president. Vote Labour Party as the ruling party that will take Nigeria to El Dorado, that will take Nigeria to a place where we'll be proud to call ourselves Nigerians, where we'll be proud to say, I'm a black man, where we'll be proud to bring our green passport out and say, this is my passport, and other countries will respect us and say, these are people, we are proud of you because you people stood your ground when the oppressor came, and you changed the narrative of a black man all over the world. I beseech you all, please, I'm begging. Tears have rolled out of my eyes. I want to come back and do something to elevate, to bring up the glory of Nigeria. Every one of us want to come back and establish, to make this hope come alive, to make reality of what our principal has been telling to all Nigerians, to build a new Nigeria. We want to be part of this new Nigeria. We want to be participators of this new Nigeria. We want to be active in this. I beseech you all, come out. There's no room for fight.
Thank you.
Don't worry about it. Come out and vote. Anybody that want to come out to do any violence, remember the Woto department in labor, in the obedient version, we come out and stand and put a wall, a blockade towards that. Thank you all, Nigeria. Come out with your strength in you, with your hope intact, with your mind and heart and brain intact, vote Peter Obi for president. Vote Labour Party for president. Mama, Papa, Pikin. God bless you all. God bless you all, Nigeria.
God bless you, my brother. Thank you very much for your passionate submission. Thank you. I like the fact that we now have a Woto department. So that Woto department, if you do anyhow for comment session, our Woto department, I go report you to. Maybe you'll get that one for mine. Thank you very much, everyone. Mr. Alex, talk to us. Surprisingly, you know this screen where our guests come. Talk to us.
Yes, I don't know. There seems to be a trend of me being incommunicado whenever we have somebody from the Obi movement, Martino Nipos. My sincere apology.
What do you mean a trend?
For me, either my network kick me out or something comes up. It's on my side. So anyways, I hope to be around if we're going to expect any other.
Don't worry, Alex. You was represented.
Yes,
At least Omoye was there. Miss Omoye was there. Yes, so you are represented.
Yes, the last time you can also remember when Ibrahim came. I later came after he left.
Yes.
But it's okay. So I will break the yoke. Don't worry.
Don't worry. When Peter Obi go come, you go there. Yeah, we are working towards
that one. I will.
You cannot say maybe
I will take your seat, Mr.
All of those communicado grammar. Maybe I spoil you on the Wi-Fi too. You cannot tell.
I hope you give me 10 minutes. So.
Okay, I give you 5 minutes, 30 seconds.
But you said 5 for others. I should have 10 now. I've not said anything since.
Okay, go ahead. Start talking.
Okay,
first.
Thank you. First of all, I want to thank those on the comment section. I want to thank my fellow soldiers on the panelists, and the team of the entire Naija Watch family. I want to thank everybody for the work. For this, first of all, Mr. Evis, thank you for the sacrifice. You've become a positive media Lula Baluza. You've taken media to the crescendo of civil responsibility, to the highest point that is. So thank you for what you do. And I know that we are...
Alex, I'm tempted to call you second Obayagbona. I don't know if you like it.
I don't know what you're talking about, my dear brother, but let us concentrate.
Normally, all those names where Alex they call me, none of them even they rescue me. And now I'm not a media Lala Boluza. You are not hear that Lala Boluza.
That don't be the answer. That don't be the answer. Say, I call you next second Obayagbona. You remember our Obayagbona for being Alex?
So, and can you allow me use my time very well? Okay, in a nutshell, I want to say that you brought a lot of positivity into the media.
Wait now, me and lefties have to call me straight away. What should I call me, Lala?
When I hear the English, now I can't show my face for this.
Lefties is my guy. No, lefties is my guy.
Last time, you say me and Lala Abasha. Today, Lala Boluza.
Mr. Najaatu, let me address the nitty-gritty. I want to go to the verbal verbosity of Najaatu.
Always on me.
Yes. Najaatu came here to express herself. Thank God for the Hiki Aga going on in these parties, these wicked parties. The billions of dollars, the billions of naira, our common patrimony that are being stolen away by some of us who are in authority. I mean, when I heard that woman talk, even if I'm not a fan, even if I don't believe in her, but I believe in what she's doing now. I've been listening to that woman. We have always said it that there are cabals. That's why Nigeria's platform is like a university. We have people in all aspects of life. So we are always vindicated. We are always on track, historically. Even before Obi emerged, somebody made a prophecy here that a small party will come up and take over this country. And it has happened. We were the one that made that first comment. Even people are not even copying Najaatu's style of picking up news and trying to analyze it. I just laugh. So this platform has done well. This platform has really come to the aid of the Aminu Kanu Kalatawas or the Oipolois of the Oduduwa Republic. Listening to what that woman said, I call on all citizens of this great country in diaspora. If you know you're a Nigerian diaspora, anywhere you meet any of our leaders from now on, these are our wicked leaders. Shame them, boo them, if possible, carry water and pour them, call them thieves, call them criminals, call the police on their head, disgrace them, name them, let it be on the media if possible, because they've dealt with us very, very badly. They've dealt with us. Many of our young people have died unjustly, avoidable deaths. Many died of accidents because of bad roads, because of the confessions of this woman. Because people are printing and minting money, borrowing money on conditions we don't know, mortgaging our future. People died in the desert of Niger and Chad, or in the sea of Libya. People who didn't have to leave home, they just ended their lives because of the wickedness, of the callousness, or the callosity of these men and women who are at the helm of affairs. Gentlemen and ladies, we have a job to do. Apart from delivering Mr. Peter Obi, come next few days, anywhere you are around the world, anywhere you see any politician from this APC and PDP enclave, shame them. Call them thieves. Call them criminals. Shame them. Name them. Carry a camera and video them. Shout on their head because they've taken away so much from us. I mean, I just couldn't bear a lot of things. I was just overwhelmed with that woman's confession. You can imagine. No wonder they said there will never be electricity. There will never be common water to drink. Imagine our people are suffering. Many of them are suffering diaspora with slave contract most times. Like Najaatu we say, no matter how much you have, so long you are not in your home, you are suffering. We have to fight for this country. What we are doing, if you can remember, it is the social media that brought about Obi's or the Obi Dati movement, being famous today. They say we were just four people in a room pressing computer. They said we will soon run out of steam. They cut off all sorts of nomenclature. But today, the heat generated from the media went to the ground, and the people caught the vision. The young people stood up with technology, with globalization, with its information dissemination system, and with the present realities on ground, with the way the country has fallen apart in tatters. Today, Obi movement is a big threat to them. This is where they are fighting themselves. If you don't know, one of them said, I think Fani Kayode, he said our bigger opponent is not even PDP. He said it lies somewhere else. He said we know them. It's not APC, it's not PDP. He was talking about Obi movement. That woman's narration today really broke me. I was just thinking. I went through a lot of thinking. Even while I was busy, I had to turn off my phone because I didn't want to listen further. Although network, shut me out. So guys, I want you to know something. This country has been destroyed. Even if Obi wins today, Obi has a lot of work to do. A lot of work. Do you know how many Nigerians who are in jail across the globe for some of them innocently, some of them being on the wrong country with the wrong papers, some of them for criminality that could have been avoided, some of them for things beyond their control because no plans for them back home. Nigerians are in countries like Swaziland, Djibouti, Gambia, Guinea-Conakry, in prison because of the callousness of this Aisha Buhari and her cabal and other cabals. Wow. No wonder Peter Obi said an idea whose time has come can never be stopped. Let us see how they will rig it. Let us see. The citizens are ready to give the Nigerian government woto, according to you guys. They are ready for them. Because there is no other way now. We cannot turn back. We've gone too far. We are like Israelites before the Red Sea, and we must cross that sea with them. We are going to take it by our votes, or we all die together, all of us. There's no way. There's no looking back. No other way. And they know. We start setting places ablaze. Should they try to manipulate these votes? When it's obvious to us that it has been rigged. Forget about Nigeria. I'm not boasting. I'm not threatening you. This is the only way out. We cannot afford another 1 year of APC and PDP rule. It's not possible. Not even another 6 months. We can't survive it because we know them. The devil you know is better than the saints you don't know. So guys, get your PVC. Get prepared. Stock your house if you have money. If you can access money, buy food stuff. Go to village market and buy food stuff. If the Fulanis have left, I don't know. Maybe they've gone to vote. Go and get yourself ready. We are going to get this country back either on the ballot box or on the table of violence, because enough is enough. So thank you very much. I'm very happy to be here. And yeah, I'm still here. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Mr. Alex. That was a beautiful one.
Your voice is very low today, lefties.
Maybe not the gadget. I don't know.
Okay.
The gadget what they use.
I hope it got nothing to do with my verbosity.
No, not be your
Should
fault.
be okay by now.
Because left is never drink water. Left is never drink water. That's the reason why.
I want to say thank you to. Has everybody spoken?
Huh?
What?
Crystal. Yeah.
Is anybody remaining that have not spoken?
Yes. We still get one person. Prince Collins never talked to us.
Okay, Prince Collins. All right, Prince Collins, talk to us if he's still there.
Okay, I'm here. I'm very patient.
Thank you.
They said it all. Let's don't hire us now. We don't the high level. I see what our feet bring us down. Because I'd always lie leaks to run. Because they ginger the spirit, ginger the swagger. Thank you very much, Alex. Thank you, every other panelist. You see, what I observe is this. Right from time. In fact, the issue of what is happening, the revelation of what is happening in Abuja now, it's not surprising to me because I know that it has always been there. Like what I was explaining, and if you remember, the CEO had to stop me while I was trying to emphasize certain things as regards the way they do it right from time, right from military rule. There's always been that family dynasty of the first Cabal is a family dynasty where you have Mama, Papa, Pikin, and all those looting. That is why we later have Abacha looting and Abacha sons looting returns. Those are the reasons for all those things. So that was always be there. And that is why we, every year when we make budgets, billions, trillions of naira and dollars, at the end of the day, nothing to show for it. These monies go into various pockets of these groups, syndicates, cabal, or whatever you call it. They are just people with like minds. They form their clique around the presidency or the government house or the local government council or around a member of a Senate or member of House of Assembly. Anybody that is in power, there is always the first, second, and third clique. So that is it. That's what they do. So that is why we need somebody. If you listen to the credibility of Peter Obi when he's making statement, he will say, if I don't take or loot and my family don't loot, nobody can loot. That word is a big word, but a lot of people don't reason it. It's a very big word, very important, very sensitive. Because when number one takes 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 will take and it begin to extend. That is why he's always saying that. They will ask him, how are you going to fight corruption? You say, if I don't take, others will not be able to take. Because if you loot, you will be able to ask others why they are looting. Because you are already a victim. So that is why we need somebody. Somebody explained something that was so passionate to me, not quite long. I think I don't remember who did that. Talking about Peter Obi getting up for somebody in the aircraft and all that, leaving his seat for somebody to sit down. You know, that's the kind of personality I saw in Peter Obi when he's campaigning. His statement comes out with passion. When somebody speaks with passion, then when he talk about confidentiality, when he speaks, you see it in him. Action speaks louder than voice. That's what I'm seeing in this man. So that is why you see this movement is centered on Obi, not any other thing. It's his credibility, tenacity, ability, and continuity, the spirit of continuity that he has. That personality, that is what is making him who he is today. And it is that same personality that made him somebody that have the confidence to say, okay, yes, I have come to build a nation. He doesn't choose wherever he goes. That is why he accepted to be vice to Atiku that time, because he has that spirit of coming to work, not to come and loot or anything. So if you look at the strategy they are using now, right from time, the youths has always been the weapons they use to ring election. They've always used the youth to ring election. They buy ammunition for them. They give them, tell them what to do, steal ballot boxes, use them to do a lot of things, and then they leave them in the street, give them tokens, they leave them in the street, and they become very, very rich. You see, now that the narrative have changed, listeners should be very careful with what I'm going to say. The narrative have changed, and the youth have said, okay, we want this change to be to the betterment of our people. They've decided to push them out. First, they kept them at home. They didn't go to school. And that was when the Obi movement grew. Now they are in the university. Instead of them to allow them to come home to cast their vote, they are programming them to take them away, to disenfranchise them. If it was the story or the way it used to be before, by now they would have announced when the youth or the students will come home to come and vote, so that they will use them to manipulate the election. They've known now that these people are very, very reasonable now. They've know what's up. They can't use them anymore. So they want to push them away. We should be very, very careful. That is exactly the strategy they are using now. Now, the first strategy they are trying to use now is to weaponize cash and petrol of gas against the people, the poor masses. They are suffering. You know, when you are really, really suffering, your reasonable faculty becomes affected. You become easily manipulated. That's exactly what they are trying to do now. Thank God that the people are already aware. I've seen so many messages and media activities that is going on. The people have already made up their mind. There's nothing they can do about it. You cannot see that they are confused. Politicians that used to be orators, good speakers, intelligent people, they now make silly mistakes. Imagine Obaseki for the first time postponing election with his mouth to October 25th because he was confused, hearing the youth say no to his request for the first time. He was confused. He has to postpone the election by his mind. So naturally, in his spirit, the election would be holding now. So a lot of them, they are confused. You see somebody make his speech, he will say what he's not supposed to say because they didn't expect what they are seeing right now. And their greatest enemy right now is Buhari, that went to do that allowed the electoral law to come into pass without them without allowing them to do what they want to do. So the youth should be ready. The students should fight tooth and nail to make sure that they are allowed to come out, because the votes that is going to bring Peter Obi in is within our youths and our students. So we should be ready. We should do everything possible to make sure that they are out to cast their vote. Thank you very much. Thank you, everybody, and I appreciate each and every one of us. Nadia Wash, I thank you for your continuity. I thank you for your spirit. You are a strong man, believe it or not. A strong man. For what you have done now, from the beginning of this period, you've been out every day, morning and evening. At times I will just watch you. I will not be able to come in. This morning I was with you as well. You are a strong man. I give you that kudos. Welcome.
Mr. Elvis, GCCON.
Yeah, we are going to give you an award after this election. We are giving you an award. The panelists will give you an award on our own.
GCFRO, MON, SSI, JC.
No, not forget to add MOU. MOU.
Are you a those state governor? Oduma with MOU. Or finishima MOU.
MOU, CCC, leftist now be AAA. No, leftist the delete post. You know, don't quick and put AA join now. So not be
NNI.
Not be post that tweet.
Mr. Najaatu.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, sorry for interjecting. You see that video that our elder spoke concerning why from the southwest. I've forgotten his name again. You showed us yesterday. Can you crop that part of the video?
Padebanjo.
Let us Padebanjo. Please, that thing hits a lot of people very hard. And it's making those on the fence really change their mind. Because Padebanjo hit it very hard and it was truthful. He said one thing that have changed some people's mind that I called. He said, I will not be here, I'll be in my grave. It is you that will suffer. The future of Nigeria, this Buhari and co, all these politicians, they will not see it. It is you that will see it and go into it. Me, I'll be enjoying myself in the grave. Please, that part is very, 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 very good to sway people that are sitting on the fence.
I'll put it at one of our intros then.
Yeah, thank you.
I'll do that. Thank you. All right, lefties. Now you remember we want to talk. Make we close.
Well, I not really get much. I not really. I just want to thank everybody who come because what I want to talk again. You all have said it, and it's clear that everything is very clear. If not Obi, it's nobody else. And from everything that is happening, the analysis are all in order. So I really don't have much to offer. Apart from that, we should expect more fact and more revealing factors as we get close. I want to thank everybody, those in the comment section, those that called in, those that super chatted, and those are the panelists. God bless all of you. Thank you very much.
Lefties, I want to thank you personally. Priscilla, I want to thank you personally for what you are doing. The strength you are giving to Elvis, I want to specially thank you. I want to say congratulations. I want to really believe that the spirit in you, is working in line with the one we have for this studio and our body at large. I want to really appreciate what you are doing for supporting Elvis, because if not for you, I think Elvis would have been I don't know how to describe it. I want to really appreciate.
In battery for don't die.
Yeah.
Yes, gentlemen,
some in me was donated by you people.
Gentlemen, something is bothering me. I don't know if I can relate it with you guys. Just for a minute. Have you seen a video where Osibajo said $3 billion was taken away from the treasury? $380 million was withdrawn, and he said the same people are coming to tell us that they want to fix Nigeria. All these monies that are going away like this, how do we get them back? What do we do?
That video is
question.
He was talking to PDP. I think.
Even if it's old, with what this woman said now, this woman, this Najaatu, looking at the minting and printing, the monies. Look at our debt now; it's 77 trillion, and we don't have anything to show for the loans. How do we now look at? How do we get this money back? It's our money. Although we are on OB movement now, God will help us. But these are some of the things, our contemplations, because these are common patrimony, guys. These are our children's money.
Yeah, can I give a chip on the answers, please?
Please, everybody, hold on, please. I will let you respond to this. I have somebody on the phone. Let me quickly talk to this person. My brother Ife, go ahead, talk to us. Good evening to you.
Yeah, bros. First and foremost, I want to greet my panelists in this Najaatu's platform, and again, I will say this: Labour Party, Papa, Mama, Pikin.
Yes.
Then, Mr. Elvis, I want to greet you this evening. Nama you be, Obiahi, now ma you be. Anybody when if I tell say now ma you be, now ma you
Thank
be.
you.
I know you talk and say because say social media, now ma you be. You they do your thing naturally, not be for money or anything. History will remember you. There's no time. You see what you they do, so it will be a time, man. The whole Nigeria, of course, yeah, this person they need to visit her. You understand?
Thank you.
So I just thank Mr. Moses who just come our platform this evening. I appreciate this man. And Naija Watch, I want to tell you, very soon I will call you. Maybe before this week run down, I will call you for I will take support those guys those your workers.
Thank you.
For the maybe they need
to support the platform, right?
No, not platform. Those are our Nigerian workers. You understand? I will support them. You understand? Because now data they need for election day. You understand?
Okay,
and
yes,
again,
okay, for the covering of election day. All right.
Yes, I will support those guys. Yeah, 20K, 30K and something. They will buy
all right,
data.
but one thing you must know, I really do appreciate you, my brother. Now, two ways, and the first way now be say if you find me person, for example, now we go cover poly unit for Oredo, for example, you know, so you get brother, you get anybody or sister, then we go fear post to them. You know, that one, I go even prefer that one more because it's possible say if you bring the money now, me, I feel not see person will go cover that area because me don't get my own team, for example, we go cover some area, we consign me for Benin. So, but me not figure all the knowledge to cover everywhere. So waiting me they ask people now be say for every poly unit, you know, or your community or anyhow they be, if you say this person, if they are available. So wait that money where you be one send for me now, for example, you go use and take the stock with them. Say take 10K, take 20K. I beg that day you go stay with us throughout the election. You know, maybe for the wash, waiting the apple for this poly unit. Left I don't know whether it makes sense.
Unit.
Yes.
It makes sense.
Yes. So now that one now we need because I not go figure until you say if you bring the money, you know. In fact, I prefer you bring person name where we go connect with our software here. We go day live in different locations.
Yeah, as monitoring team.
Exactly. Yes, that's what we need. Thank you, my brother. God bless you.
You have a point.
Thank you.
I greet you.
All right, then, my brother.
You know, you be. I love you. I love everybody in this platform.
Tobori, never go.
You
say he had a point.
Never go. Let's talk to you.
You say he had a point. What did you say? What did you say to that? Now he say make you find person who will go encourage, who will work with us.
No, he go think am now. He say you never answer us, so you go see person break come for us.
Yeah, I say I will think about that.
Yes,
that's what I said.
Okay, go think about. Okay. No wahala. Thank you so much, my brother. God bless you.
I will do my research.
Okay, wonderful.
Thank you, bro. I love you guys.
Take care, my brother.
I love you, Lefty. Nama you be, bro.
Okay, bye.
Ciao.
All right, my people. Thank you very much, everybody that have contributed today. I'll come back to you people. Be like say get one argument one a day just now. No while I'll come back to that. You know, I want to thank everybody that have supported us today. Thank you, my good people. And those that have super chatted us, we have the one on the screen right there now, Azi Abo. Thanks very much for the super chat. May God bless you. Alexander Gomez, thank you very much, sir, for the super chat. God bless you, sir. I have Mr. Pansat. Thank you very much for the super chat. God bless you, sir. I appreciate you always. Janet Osawaro, thank you very much. And Desmond 1DK, thank you very much. I appreciate you. Kelvin Kel, I see you right there. Thank you very much, sir. God bless every one of you that have super chatted us today. May your pocket never ever run dry. And all our panelists, thank you very much for your support. Listen, guys, you guys be thanking me since now they thank lefties, now they thank my team, they thank all of us. We are very grateful. But I have to pass the thanks in reverse to you guys. Because without you guys, it not go easy. That's just the truth. Let's say it how it is. It not go easy. You know, so I believe this is a collective effort. Like my brother talked just now, Chris Colley say, I didn't see me come out this morning, I come out to get this thing, I come out this. But you they watch me now. Is that not a collective effort? If you know they watch me, who go there? I only be able to talk to myself. So our spectators, our commenters, our callers, our panelists, everybody is putting effort into this. I'm grateful because if one person say you not go do this, or you not go do this, or you go be as it gets. So as well as thank us, we appreciate them. Encouragement means a lot. It gives you energy to do more. The same way I will thank every one of you as with the day here when I don't join us straight away. So I'm so grateful. I'm grateful. Apart from doing this, after our principal the dog crown as the president of Nigeria, we will start another episode again on another project. There's so many things to talk about in Nigeria. That's not a problem. So I want you all, because I don't want to say tomorrow now, Mr. Shooks, after this, I'm not going to see you again, Mr. Shoes. Mr. Shoes, Mr. Shoes.
I don't tell you, say most of my friends don't run away from me because I don't belong to obedience. Not in a bad way.
Yes,
just because I know they get time for them as again.
Yes.
It's here as Mr. Lefty is just balanced by your side.
Yes.
You enjoy him. Some people, when I be there balanced by their side, they know they enjoy me again. So we will continue where we stop. That one no be. You remember the first time I came here, what I was shouting is, how are we going to hold Obi accountable? When they tell me, say, make I calm down.
Yes.
Why Obi no go talk about our what is it called? Rule of law. When I say make I calm down. So in fact, just like I was saying, if I'm talking to some people now, they're surprised. Are you this one saying like this? Make we calm down. That is it. So that one, you have my back. We are not going anywhere. I don't tell you. Once our principal win, you go give me your address. I go laugh. Sure.
No worries. We did together.
How do we bring back our money from abroad? Please, I want to hear. Please.
Which one be money from abroad?
Yes, can I contribute towards that?
That one. If you watch the day when our principal go to, I think, Brekete family, he said there was a system when Saudi use. Then gather all of them, put them for hotel, say we want to discuss how this country go move forward. As they come, then lock up the door. They begin to vomit. So our principal have said that already. There's no argument on that. For our money.
Okay, I understand. Yeah, you are right. You are right.
And one other thing, you should know that our principal was the chairman of several banks before.
Yes, and he will chase all those money, He go pursue them, come back.
He knows where to press and he knows where the file is. You say, bring that file. You will know where the money is transferred to.
Victor, drop your mic, I beg.
Yeah, don't emphasize. Let us not emphasize this issue, please.
Now, sensitive area on they go so.
Okay.
I know this area one they go so pass on beg. Make we just say we be mumu. No know what they do, Abi.
Yes.
Now, you're right.
So we agree. Yes,
so
we agree.
Remember, say there are people they watch up, maybe they not go cut this part now. Say,
I'm telling you,
people they talk.
Elvis don't turn politician now. Elvis don't let politics work now.
You forget to say Papa na politician now, but go.
Now politics they bomb me put, but on this journey, we not they play politics for this one at all. We they say we now only force they inside one room. So now let me and left it day before Ibu boys they come meet us inside that room. Then Alex can come. Then Thomas can come.
Madam Rita can come.
You know, she say we can't go. Then you touch the lights of Madarita, my yes corner, and many more. So it's okay. It's okay. Make una calm down. You know, we'll just do like this, make no enter. That's it. You know. Meanwhile, I dropped a poll earlier on. That poll, let's quickly take on it before I forget again. I know say when we drop poll like this, in most times, let me take this stuff out of this screen. When we drop poll like this, at the end of the day, we almost forget. So Remember, I said for the past 4 days now with the drop poll. Today we have 327 votes. The question goes like this. Will Peter Obi emerge as the next president of Nigeria comes 25th February 2023? And he said yes, 94%. And he said yes, 6%. He said no, 6%. So, my people, I know some of them now feel they talk, say, oh, now because in our obedient platform, I beg, if you get platform, if not for your principal, put this side poll there where that fear go let you try them. Put them. If you know, say you get platform, you tell they support your principal, they support all these your satanic parties. I dare you today, put poll for your own. Bring and come out like this. May you not say I said that disgrace, they go disgrace you. You think that everybody where they watch you now, they support you, Abi. They all they listen to the Yeti one and they talk. Finish. Put a poll. Let's see. Just put it from the beginning. Now 5 hours you spend, or 4 hours, or 10 hours. At the end, bring and come like this. Make we check them. And then you go no say if you not be Panadol, you know the feel be like Panadol. I be not be sure they talk at that time.
Then they fear.
Then they fear. Yes, I like that. He said that they fear. I like that. All right. We have a quick caller right now. Make a quick answer this caller. And that is the last call. Then I give our panelists 10 minutes. You get one argument whether you talk just now. Hello, sir. Good evening to you. Please talk to us.
Hello, sir. Brevis.
Yes, sir.
I just want to, man, I just want to say thank you so much. There's something you did right now that I really, I appreciate. Not only me, a lot of people appreciate it because this matter you say make we not talk about it. It's a very, very sensitive matter that we are not supposed to be discussing it here, because if you listen to that one time was saying that the people will swallow our money, they will vomit it, they will recover. And later he stopped talking about it because it's really, it's not good for our destiny.
Exactly.
So thank you so much, my brother. Thank you so much. That is the wisdom.
Thank you, sir. God bless you.
Divine wisdom.
Thank you, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. Yes, now sensitive matter, but I'm not worry. We'll talk about it after the 25th of February. God bless every one of you. Thank you, my people. So let's quickly listen to this video that one of us requested for earlier on. After this video, then we'll draw the curtain. I beg, make una help us share. Make una share, make una share, make una like. You know me say one close down and I'll share again.
Talking about this incident, well, it's all right with all of you. You can't share the passion of Clark and myself, because many of you don't know what was before independence and before the coup of 1966. Many of you grew up after the military coup of 1966, when they turned Nigeria upside down. When we are having all the problems we have settled before independence, to live in peace together, if we really want Nigeria sincerely. With all the problems we have, the question of revenue allocation, the question of state police, the question, we have said all that before the military came. All that is issue. What is your duty now? The battle is on. I don't like us to come here and do these nice speeches. You are in a war. And our opponents are not sleeping at all. They have underrated us when we begin. They are now seeing how will this be go, and they are devising all sorts of machinations. Don't take it lightly. This is where I stand. It's not a question. You are fighting for your freedom. It's not an ordinary election you're having. The minority Northerners who are holding on this president, they don't want to leave office. Don't play with your freedom. Don't be deceived. You are not doing an election. You are fighting a war to get out of slavery, out of bondage. All this cultural reflection they are doing for you is a camouflage. Many of us are living in denial. Even among the Igbos, Obi phenomenon is not labor, it's not Obi. And as I often said, I'm still repeating, those of us who are voting for Labour Obi leadership, Labour Party now is like Najaatu. All those who are there, I am not Labour. You know my background. But Obi is giving the crusade to get us from the bondage of serious oppressors who are blind oppressors. Don't make a mistake about it. They don't want to go. They don't want to live there. I went to visit somebody, prominent Yoruba man. And that I was asking Baba, what I say? He said, you don't know Baba, I haven't been here. And I said, what are you? He said, I don't will be. I said, you are gone. When Baba, obey the instruction. Obey the instruction. They are now, he was talking about that they want to score through the election. It's not a joke, they have planned this. And you must all be prepared about post-election. You will give it what it takes. And my son, and your son, no, don't clap yet, Joe. It's either bend or break. If Obi doesn't win, forget Nigeria.
That's a very strong statement. Oh, that is the truth. That is the plain truth. No other thing. That has been my cry here. It has been my cry.
Obasanjo just said it in his statement. Go and read this very well.
Even smarter than just said it recently.
That is the gospel truth. We have been saying
the poverty is too much.
The insecurity is too much.
That
statement is a very strong one.
Tinubu and there will be anything to do with the North. Forget Nigeria. And
that is why
he said, I am from the North. But anything to do with the North after 8 years of the North, forget Nigeria. So it's not just a one person or two person score. People who want Nigeria to be one, people who want justice and equity, who wants everybody to be on the same level, have just said it. So it's not something where we come and debate. It's a natural, phenomenon.
That is why I spoke earlier on that this thing should be played because Nigerians, the youth coming up that are moving up and down, don't know the history of Nigeria. If you see from this, our father just said, it started from history. He briefly break it by little, and he warned. He break it little by little. He said they have not seen it all, but I'm telling you, this is not a joke. Go and walk. Make sure, go and walk. So it's either you get Nigeria or you forget it. He has said it at last. That's why I said they should play this to those that are sitting on the fence and to those that are mimicking Obi movement. They are mimicking everybody. See, then go eat the soup, then go lick the soup, or they go chop the food.
My brother, my own father he was with PDP from the days of SDP, NROC days. Those days, they've already in their own local government, their own wards, in their village, they've collapsed their system into Labour Party now. They are still member of PDP, but they just told them on this election, we are voting Obi. My dad, for the first time, since I started growing up, since I became mature, my dad always go to village, they will park them with buses to go and vote. He said now, about 5 units, they've already said it is for Labour. All of them have come together. APC have failed, PDP have failed, and our children are clamoring for obedience. Our grandchildren are saying obedient. Let's join them. Why not? My dad, I was shocked. So guys, everybody is aware. Even those who are working for APC and PDP, They are all obedient.
Mike, we take break with this music. Thank you.
You are the pillar that holds my life. You are the pillar that holds my life. Master Jesus, you are the pillar that holds my life. Lily of the body, you are the pillar that holds my life. You are the pillar that holds my life. You are the pillar that holds my life. Lion of the night, you are the pillar. Chickadee, you are the pillar. Daddy, you are the pillar that holds my life. Lion of Judah, you are the pillar that holds my life. You are the pillar that holds my life. Hey, yeah. Master Jesus, you are the pillar that holds my life. You are the pillar. You are the pillar that holds my life. I said, Jesus, unibu kalabati sinduwe. Nibu kalabati sinduwe. Ojo biemede, nibu kalabao. Nibu kwa kalabano. Nibu kwa kalabati sinduwe. Ojo biomiko nibu kwa kalaba. Chikadide nibu kwa kalabao. Nibu kwa kalabati sinduwe.
Okay, thank you. Let everybody just do a 1 minute round. We have somebody that just joined us right now. Let me give him a priority. We're supposed to be rounding up now. Let's give him priority. I can see my brother just joining us. My brother Akim, thanks very much for joining us. What do you write? 7.8 magnitude earthquake last night so far. 2 reported dead. Yes, that earthquake, the thing break my heart. I don't understand the word safe.
There's a Ghana footballer involved.
Now for 45 minutes, so 45
There's
minutes.
a Ghana footballer involved. A Ghana player, Christian Atsu. They are still looking for him. Former Chelsea player.
Yeah.
Former Newcastle player, Christian Atsu is buried between the rubbles.
This is one of the highest magnitude I have seen. To me, it's one of the highest magnitude I've seen.
Ghana is praying now. Africa is praying for that guy right now.
It's about 8 magnitude earthquake.
It's very big. It's very heavy. 45 minutes. Very, very heavy.
We're almost rounding up, but I will still give you your time. This one are my Najaatu backbones. Talk to me, sir. Good evening to you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Najaatu. I just want to show love. I don't want to comment in anything. I just want to show love that I've been there right from day one, hearing you guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
They back here the year or so. The year or since.
I just want to show. I just want to show love.
Why this? Why?
More
concern.
Everything they press for back, we not join us.
Everything we concern that it could be boju.
He lay head on top something.
No,
I don't finish how come back.
Just talk through today, only today.
Under the tree, boju.
No, that's like they collect milk.
Okay, don't talk one. Which kind of milk, Ejinaken?
Akata go wound you.
I give you as homework.
Assignment. You give the assignment, Abi.
I give you as assignment.
All right. Okay, we get guests today. Now, if you can't drop your question for our guest now.
Yeah, no. During that time, the thing just did for the ninth level of the gratitude. It was past the earthquake when it happened. The milk level.
No,
the gravity was high. That language I like her. It was high.
It was too high.
It was on supersonic level.
At the peak.
You don't talk to herdsmen now with the milk cow.
My brother, what can I do? Is there something must kill a man?
They collect the milk they give somebody now. Why they collect the milk they give somebody.
I beg when I not cause poem, you will be Christian. I beg.
You know that's not what they talk. What they talk for you?
I'm a virgin. I don't understand the language. This is colocopia.
We are speaking in the spirit realm now. Everybody
what is this colocopia all about?
What is this Baba Boom?
What is all this Alaba
Alex
Abasha?
Baga.
What is this Baba Boom?
Who know they know they? So
all right.
What is this Colocopia? Oh, Engineer K. You have come with your Baba Boom.
Make we hear from Engineer Ken. Just 2 minutes. It remain 18 days.
Lefties. Why are you laughing?
Hold on.
My 2 minutes will be this.
Yes.
You know, I don't think that election will hold ground.
Why?
They have to postpone that election.
Why?
You know, based on the crisis that Nigerians are facing right now, Nigeria is short of water.
They'll set one before then.
How they want to set one, my brother, is the country.
Say obedient. They carry rally today. Say Buhari, thank you. I beg, not change the situation. We are happy the way. You know, yeah. You know, say these people wait till they talk to now. Wait till they 1 year from you be this. That make them they do wait till they do so.
You see now to me, now very good thing, no. But people don't understand.
I beg, me not get strength. Where person will take continue campaign after 25th.
Yeah, you know what? You know why I think they're very good. Most people don't understand. You know, say when God they work, you know, the whole thing will be like say it is spoiled, you know, but at the end, it will now work on our favor.
It will work.
You understand me? It now work on the classical right now for them to change the naira and everything to do this. You know, the money when APC and PDP don't go hard. They don't go store the money for their storage room. You know, so the thing not going to useless to them. You know, it's not going to useless because they're not fit to do anything. So a lot of them now they give out to POS people to take the wrong business.
They say the richest people right now for Nigeria are POS people and the fuel attendants.
Not be lie. If you want toast baby now for
many of them are getting engaged now. All the POS guys are getting engaged.
Yeah. Then I said before I tell you that you'll follow you, go leave your old boy follow you.
They say now be the situation right now. That's the way you talk. So I get picture where I go show. Where I will take tally and my get picture where I see for social media just now. You carry and come. That's the way you talk just now. Now this one I see for social media just now. They say the best way to talk to them now. They say now to use this way. My for teach leftists. My teacher, you know, say left.
Is it you doing this?
No, I want to teach leftists. I want
teach us how to vote.
No. Leftists.
Mark, I don't live by bread alone. All the vote we're gonna do.
Leftists. You see, in case you see, my name is Daniel. I have a POS store, and you? And the girl now responded, I am precious. I'm a fuel attendant.
the greatest combination. The greatest combination.
You are taking us to an endless terminus aqua. The fiscality,
Alex now causing to Obaya.
But this guy, before you talk, Alex don't bring one way you take qualify that thing.
Watch. Are you going through Twitter?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
Please, I saw a comment that a lot of Edos or Nigerians live in Turkey. We should try and reach out to them if you have anybody in Turkey, whether by a family member or by friendship. Let's try and reach out to them in Turkey. It's really bad, thousands are dead.
There are more than a million of Nigeria. There are more than a million. There are more than a millions of Nigerians that lives in Turkey.
Nigerians are everywhere, my brother.
A lot in Turkey. There are a lot of them live in Turkey, mostly in Istanbul.
How that earthquake can't go there, can't scatter everything like that?
Turkey. Turkey get a lot of history. I think we should go and read the history of Turkey so that we can be able to analyze these things very well.
No, talk is started from the Bible.
We should reach out to those who are affected with the earthquake first before the history. Please, gentlemen.
It's going to lead us to somewhere. It's going to lead us to somewhere.
Unless you're right. Both FF people with that.
I'm telling you, people are in the state of Uga Muga. What a mystery.
Not be Muga Muga. No worry. We go bring her out. Uga. We go bring. Oh, we don't bring her out. You go now. You go see support me at last. Don't worry.
All right.
We know.
People in the state of this and that.
No Uga for this one. No.
Uga Moga is not Uga. Uga Moga. Confusion.
I beg me.
Anyhow, I don't form my own. I don't form my Uga.
All right, my people. Thank you. Make una join us.
Najaatu,
Yeah, that was a good one, Najaatu.
Najaatu, Media Lula Paluza,
Thank
you very much.
Wait till they call that thing. Alice, Abi, Priscolis, now go ask. You know, Gina Ken, no be anywhere. Wait till they call that thing. They say they're not the same for afternoon. That anima, but they don't see for afternoon.
I'm here to avant.
If you see that bit in the afternoon, you'll not say fire they hold.
Okay, now you see,
they don't they see them in the afternoon now.
I know why.
I tell you.
Why? Tell me. Why you ask?
All these parable know they walk again. They don't they see them in the afternoon.
Una they see leftists on Monday before.
No.
What the apple? Not true. Leftist is not he's not so available.
Look me where. I disabled.
I left it your filter. What did the narrator say? Be careful. Gang up against you.
Right, that was now.
Leftists are parable.
Leftists are my man. Leftists are on your side. Anybody gang up are ready for that today.
Wait.
Leftists are parable.
It's a metaphor. It's a cornucopia metaphor. You don't have to worry about it.
You don't qualify. That put on the hands. Left is not put on for head. That means the fire
Leftist is just a normal cornucopia metaphor. It's nothing serious.
I never Alex now your not be your friend though. You dey call your name when you don't know.
Naja was never talk finish.
Okay. You see, Engineer Ken gave a very good definition. He say either way they look for. Talk him again, Engineer Ken, before I continue.
I say fire they go. That way you see that
either something they pursue or they pursue something.
Okay. Today now, let me ask you again. Who we receive today? For you. What is we are not answer? Who join us for this broadcast today?
Nah, leftists.
Our guest.
Yes. Dr. Moses.
So me na guest now for engineer.
I never reach where they go now. May you hold on.
Corner.
Okay, now our guest will come today. Is that not enough for you people to know? Say, whenever I get guests, leftists must come and assist me. Normally, what they say for normal day.
Yeah, it's true.
Okay. How do they talk to?
When I say they get, leftists get
that good supporter, that powerful supporter.
Just
I understand what you have to try to do. After they don't call me rabbit finish, they try.
You see now, you see the combination.
Rabbit and Alex
talk.
He doesn't say the rabbit where they call me not too good. He want to repair now. Not lie.
No. Elvis is just expressing the magnitude of his gratitude. It's not about that. It's not
normally that they see.
You say rabbit is sweet for pepper soup. Engineer Ken, you just come again from meat to rabbit.
No, they look heavy. What they look left his head though. He knows what people.
You want chop lefties for inside pepper soup. show. I bad for you.
For comment section, they say
It don't do cross.
They say na
It don't do cross. Son of the cross.
They say na
This
Where
is
Akim
another.
say? Only Igbo. Akim Igbo.
This is another. This is another town hall different from Bulaba.
Yeah. That was different. Bala blue, blue. Unless all those Akim people in the house of after the election, we'll see them. No worry. Akim, my man. That's my man. After election, we'll see them.
Akim is my one of my strongest supporter. But you know the day here with us, not me say he not there with me.
Yes, he's ideological. He has an ideological dichotomy now, so he has to be on his side.
What about this our man now? Where he dropped that day? Where he dropped 50 pounds that day?
Who be that again? No,
Pouncer.
Not the Pouncer.
Two Naija.
Two Naija. Yeah.
He was here this morning now.
Two Naija was in this morning.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. I wasn't in this morning anyway.
Naija was. They don't remember me. Where our lady of the newspaper review? Thank God, they remember me.
No. At the moment now, she know the figure fuel, she know the get lights. So it's a big challenge.
Can you imagine? I
announce her for here now. I say Ima cannot, although she can join me for evening show if I need her. Maybe if I'm stressed and leftist is not available. But I just tell her say me she stay out until election is over. You know, no fuel, no light, and she's always going to queue for fuel all the time.
Yeah, the stress is too much.
If we get a solar call, Najaatu, like solar panel.
No, one can't go do that.
No, after the election, everything will come back to status quo.
No. Apart from after the election, you know, we want to make this program continue. You understand?
No, definitely.
No, but not like this now. But not like this. Not every day now.
No.
Every day we are getting bigger because you know a lot of things they go.
We are getting bigger. Every day.
We make him stronger. He's a man.
You are very right, but whenever any of you suggest anything here, be the first to carry the cross. You know, it's very important because I noticed that some of you suggest, make we. But
with mouth.
You don't take the lead. No, it doesn't work like
that. We are very good with our mouth.
Yes, no, you must take the lead because someone like Ken, most of the time, you know, he say you want to go carry solar put for him my house.
Okay, you know? I'll take the lead. Who wants support me? From this February ending. Make we come out. I'll come out with 50,000 naira. Who will support me? At least we need up to about 1 million.
What do you want by solar for 50,000 naira?
No, for a start. Now I'm on the panel. It will get about 4 or 5 panels for a house. We get about 4 or 5 panels for a house and battery to power a laptop.
Those things don't work well in Nigeria. Nigeria be the best.
We don't
all those panels. If one thunder your blow once, those things don't spoil. My own 3 million. Every manner.
Can you imagine? That?
Yes, it happened to me as well. Me too.
Engineer Ken, can't you get a power bank? I think
Jen be the best. Jen, soundproof Jen.
Hold on. Engineer Ken, you are an engineer. There's one power bank that can last you for.
He's a civil engineer. He's not electronics engineer. He's a civil engineer.
You have to do all. You have to do both electrical, mechanical.
Yeah, the fact for you know best.
Yes, you are right. We can.
Hold on.
Yeah, I don't
want to. Make I talk.
Let them do research. I've seen one before.
We can get a power bank. We can get even a trailer battery. We'll be charging up with an alternator to recharge the battery.
Until Obi will win election now, and Nigeria winner for now.
We can also get
hold on. Anything to do with donation for a solar panel or whatever is not needed at all.
Or transparent.
Yes,
we don't need it.
By God's grace, after the 25th, for now, since we all are used to generator, but after our principal does stabilize for office, if they feel give us light, we don't need these things anymore, panel or whatever. For me, I spend more than 6 million naira to put panel for my house.
My own 3 million Naija wash every month.
It blow, with eight battery, do my own 8 battery, whatever. It blow. I don't feel talking about this.
My problem for this suggestion, not be say not be good one. Why if you say we reach Ima Nigeria can one now marriage you want to you sure say that panel.
I'm telling you, it depends list.
Why reach in my house now? In my house, we make sure in my house.
It depends list.
Women are weaker vessels. Women are weaker vessels, so we have to support them.
They are not weaker vessel. Who told you they are weaker vessel?
Engineer Ken are palace chief, so he can do
anything. Who told you? Women are strong.
Akim, doctor can say go match your donation.
Madam, that boy eat you raw,
Akim say go match your donation. The
who talks so?
Akim, our
Akim, God bless you. More grace to your elbow. So let's do that. Let's do it. If we don't use them for that, but we just keep them aside for something. You understand? This is our trying. This is our trying. We have a lot of things to do.
Una way abroad. Maybe una find this thing come inverter if not so.
No.
I support you at this time. Let him not come after election. We're already in a sensitive period right now. Let her
Najaatu, my mind just go to something. I get one thing for house. For one of my car. This thing is made by Caterpillar. Now battery booster charger, and you physically use that and power your iPad, your laptop, your everything, and it go take you for like another 48 hours without you see the charger again. If you want to use it throughout,
how can you charge that charger itself? How do you charge the charger itself?
You can use it to boost
the car. That is what I saw online. That is why I was telling you that. Have you not seen something like that? That's what I saw online.
Yes, I even have one of them at home too. It's very heavy. Very heavy. You can use it the same time for TV. Your phone is about the 1,000 watts.
You are right. Let's pray for Obi to win. All this nyama explanation will stop.
If she's ready, I'm ready to partner with you so that we can get it. I'm ready to partner.
Why are you laughing at Jawash?
Since you are in the US, I'm ready to partner with you.
Ejina Ken is ready to do everything.
Yes.
Ejina Ken can build you 4 flats. No, with his mouth.
Okay.
4 flats.
I tell you now. Make everybody wait. I beg. The truth of the matter is, any kind of suggestion like this, I like it. Now God bless you. Now, thank you so much. The truth of the matter, I want to let you guys know. When I know say me not be person where they ask person anything, even though with the struggle or with the smile, I not be that kind of person where I come they say I need this assistance. I want to say if you have any assistance you want to give to Najaatu, you don't need to say it, and at the end you will now wait for us to come and knock on your door. We don't do that. Just once you don't mention and say make we do this thing, do them. Don't be say we'll come they knock tomorrow. Say how far this kind of thing. And 2, for the inverter or solar or whatever, that one is totally out of sight. Is something that we can never engage on, because at the end of the day, we don't
work, right?
Yes, that one is just out of sight.
With the Nigeria weather, it's very bad. It doesn't last.
That's what I'm trying to ask. Not that you complete that charge after you don't charge. If you charge you when you don't work.
Hold on, please. Hold on. We are not ready to engage on anything like that. What I'm supposed to be hearing is that how do I pay my staff salary? Somebody will say, okay, I go pay this month. The other one say I'll pay the other month. The other one say, that one go make. That one is a visual and a transparent support, not a support of maybe we'll go build house, we'll come buy land. All those things never work.
So we'll go be that.
All those one are PDP arrangements.
Exactly.
Mo go be that. We never buy land though. We never settle youth.
Exactly. You also to Molile. All those things. So if you want to
Mo go
support
be
Naija
that.
Wash, you can come on air like this and say, this month I support you with this to pay your staff salary. It go make sense to me. You know, so because at the end of the day, you suppose no, but nevertheless, any kind of no matter the support what we do now during this situation in Nigeria right now, it not go work because no fuel, no light, nothing. So the time she was spending in the petrol station, she'll leave her 2 children. Ima is she's a married woman. If you don't know, she have 2 children. I'm not supposed to be saying this here. She will leave children, she will go for this thing. She was so dedicated to that extent that she will call me, sir, look what I'm passing. She'll do video, show me. I was just like, okay, this one, I can't say, okay, what will happen? You need to stop, don't do anything after the election, So yes, and I think that is the best. Even though one want to be paying 500,000 now every month or every
It's still
day
not enough.
for election, she will still pass through the pains. Yes.
Yeah, that's why I said it's very sensitive. That Nigeria is terrible now. Nigeria is really terrible now.
My brother, at least somebody says he's going to match me. So please, you can get my contact from Mr. Elvis. Call me later after this broadcast. And let's get this
Akim.
I will send it down. Akim. So that more get her, more send her down to her. Okay. Even after the election, she feels the user. It's very good.
So whatever you guys want to do, you don't need to get anybody's contact. You come through Naija Wash.
Okay.
They will bring it back here and talk about it. That is just a simple avenue.
It's just like sending super chat. It's almost like same thing.
Exactly. If you are ready to do anything, you say it and you come here, just be like lefties sit down. So you say lefties, this your beer today. I want pay put me, you go paint out to white, to green.
Oh, this guy wants that.
So you go paint out to green. You also take use the bully pencil for you. Now paint time will not be original.
I'm telling you, I once can say don't 60 years.
The
Abi, you don't talk to Agbado when they talk.
Lefties, you don't use 60. You don't use 60.
The earthquake we have for Turkey never reached. Another earthquake.
It don't reach. Yeah, it don't reach. Sorry, no verse.
No. That left is this thing, be a BSO now original. Say I get that one be one time. Una see my own Abi. My own I be.
Now see paint. You go paint and a paint for a key.
I go pan a bit. They come paint for me.
you try.
Left is own now original. My own confit come out. Now I rest.
Left is not green though.
I say make I do guy. It not work.
I hope not in Nigeria happen to you where you can't get white hair.
No. Nigeria happen to who?
I don't know.
Strong one.
I don't know. Now you go do the research.
No, the truth of the matter, some people they quick get all these things. Leftists, if you go find out now, leftists don't get all this YBBS tele.
Yeah.
So, I get her right from time. Although I not still be baby, I don't still old.
Thank you so much, my brother. Akim, may God bless you. Thank you for your continuous support. One thing you guys don't know, some people they talk and say, Akim, no, they come again. This is that. They don't know, say Akim is one of my biggest backbone. But the truth is, Akim is not sharing the same ideology with us on this platform at this particular moment. More talker might be. So he respected everybody. Make una not go the so I want eat and raw. Now make can say, okay, make I give una a chance. And 2, he's an admin on this platform. Akim have been an admin on Naija Wash for more than a year. He have the key to add you or remove you from this platform till tomorrow. The power has been with him for long. So even though they're not there yet, because some people are good, they carry rumor, they are not even aware of, So a lot of people are my backbones. Not be all of them they see. Do you know that I have a technical team that you don't even know? I have a technical team. I remove me, they see my face. I have technical team you don't even know. Not be to come live now, be only this work or they do so. If you notice now only this work, if I tell now attack where people they try attack our channel, then you know so not only this work. There are so many things, my brother. Leftists know what we talk. Me and I talk this afternoon before we plan come live. So he know what we they do for hand before we come live. You know, he know what they put together, do this one, do. If you not do all those things, sometimes, you know, because there are so many enemies out there, so many competitors, so many, especially this hot period.
Jealous people everywhere.
They are not happy that there's one particular platform that is fighting for Peter Obi. You know what that means? So, and you know, another good side, we say, now wait, now our field, now wait till we still study by God's grace. I study film and media, so we still know the media, like say, you dey shop nyama beans. You dey understand? You dey feel me? So, that be the thing. So, thank you very much, my people. Now you will draw the curtain. Thank you, because this
you go mention Yama B. Somebody go add Akamu join.
Akamu. Go when you want like echo.
Mr. Pansat, we miss you.
Go Hey, Briscoe is when no.
Akamu echo garo re oko.
We are school.
Mommy,
I tell you, I very good.
Nima is our own.
I want. Where I saw you by carry school, Mary by come.
All right, good.
Worry.
Lefties. 3, 2, 1, go. Make we go. Good night. Good night, my people. Now God bless you. Now I bet
we feel leave these people here, or we feel come on leave them. They don't want to
go. I see comment tomorrow morning. Make I see how I go be first, you know. But if I not fit, but tomorrow evening certainly we'll be out again. Now God bless you now.
You are the pillar that holds my life. You are the pillar that holds my life. Master Jesus, you are the pillar that holds my life. Lily of the body, you are the pillar that holds my life. You are the pillar that holds my life. You are the pillar that holds my life. Lion of the night, you are the pillar. Chicken, you are the pillar. Daddy, you are the pillar that holds my life. Lion of Judea, you are the pillar that holds my life. Anyway, you are the pillar that holds my life. Hey, yeah. Master Jesus, you are the pillar that holds my life. You are the pillar. You are the pillar that holds my life. I said, Jesus, unibu kalabati sinduwe. Nibu kalabati sinduwe. Ojo biye nibu kalabao. Nibu kwa kalabano. Nibu kwa kalabati sinduwe. Ojo biye nibu kwa kalabao. Chika nije nibu kwa kalabao.
Oh, my son, you should be ready to lay good foundation. Earlier the better. In the nearest future, you could be one of the leaders. So we pray. Amen. Oh, my daughter, you should be ready to lay good foundation. Earlier the better. In the nearest future, you could be one of the leaders. So we pray. Amen. To become a leader is not very easy. To become a man is not a day job. Everybody's ambition is to become a leader and to become a rich man. That is the struggle. So my son, you should be ready to lay good foundation. Earlier the better. In the nearest future, you could be one of the leaders. So we pray. Amen. Thank you, my brother. God bless you. So my daughter, you should be ready to lay good foundation. Earlier the better. In the nearest future, you could be one of the leaders. So we pray. Amen. To become a man It's not a day job to become a leader. It's not very easy. Everybody's ambition is to become a leader and to become a rich man. That is the struggle.